Good evening, everybody. You're listening to the world's greatest DJ, former drug addict, former alcoholic, and your best friend, Julian Orbit. Tonight's movie review segment is The King of Staten Island 2020, directed by Judd Apatow, known for like The 40-Year-Old Virgin and Freaks and Geeks, and a million of these so-called comedy films that are not really comedy, they're more dramedy, as far as I'm concerned. That's my opinion. Screenplay by Judd Apatow, age 52. Pete Davidson and Dave Cyrus, starring Pete Davidson, age 26, known for Saturday Night Live and being engaged to singer Ariana Grande. Grande. I love her. She's awesome. That's right. Co-starring Marissa Tomei, age 55.
Hot.
Also, yes, known for My Cousin Vinny, and I think she's better known nowadays for The Wrestler, right? She strips in that one. It's pretty bold. Pretty bold. I think she's in her late 40s when she did that. Looking good. Looking good.
I forgot she
Bill
was
Burr.
in My Cousin Vinny.
Yeah. Bill Burr, age 52. Known for the Bill Burr podcast and voice work on cartoons, and he was on The Mandalorian. We all love
And
The
he's a
Mandalorian.
comedian.
Yes, he is a stand-up comedian.
funny.
Also, Pamela Adlon. I know a lot of people are probably unaware, maybe. I don't know. But she used to be on Louis. If you ever saw Louis C.K.'s TV show, she's
that guy.
quite the. I'd say she's quite the knockout in that. Nowadays, she looks like a very nice lady. Anyhow, also starring Belle Powley. Hope I'm saying that right. Age 28. She's English, but she does a really good Staten Island accent. Enough out of you guys. Let me talk. Joining us in this order, superstar streamer, intergalactic man of hats, guy over there, or is it over there? Two-time master of the Strawberry Ranch Sunshine Ski Resort, Tronicization. Also joining us, Stairmaster, auteur of the piano, motorcycle hooligan, as he likes to be called, Mabobius. That guy. All right, boys. Let's get into this, because I'm actually excited.
Let's do it.
Let's
Me
do
too.
this.
Let's go.
Yeah, like I got like normal lighting. Can you believe it?
Look,
But all of that can change
I
in a
got
minute.
Cinder.
Kitty.
How can you stroke this face down? Look at that face. And look, don't worry, she's not being abused. She loves me.
Nothing but love over there with those two.
See, you can
Love,
hear
love, love.
My heart.
So, guys, what do we have to say about this one? This is a tough review. I wanted to hate this movie.
I didn't even want to watch this movie.
Neither did I. Neither did I.
And
I wanted to hate it so much.
while
Damn
I was
it.
trying to get into the movie,
Hmm.
it's like,
Tell us about
you
it.
know, I could be playing solitaire right now.
Right.
Turn the movie on, I'm watching it, I'm like, I got solitaire right there. I could be playing some solitaire.
Solitaire on the iPad. Just, yeah. It's like, time for some solitaire rather than watch this. And then you start watching it. And you hate
Then-
it.
Oh yeah.
Then you don't.
And you
Then
still
you
want to
don't.
play solitaire.
Still want to play some, yeah, but all of a sudden it's like, okay, this, what just
then about-
happened here?
About an hour and 34 in. You're like,
Yeah.
oh whoa, this is
This is
going
good.
somewhere.
Yeah.
I
Right.
like stop
I'm
talking to
starting
me.
to like this fucking asshole.
Like what's going on? Like I gotta
Oh,
pay
right.
attention now. Like Cinder, leave me alone.
Go ahead.
Well,
Right.
you're like all the distractions are getting pushed away. It's like I gotta pay attention.
Yeah, uh-oh. Yeah, I was watching this last night and I was getting kind of bombed, you know what I mean, guys? And for the first hour where I'm sitting there taking screenshots, I'm like, I absolutely hate this guy. And this is everything I thought it was going to be. Like, I can't stand him.
And it's like a million screenshots, just like click, 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 click.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
just-
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
yeah, exactly. Just whatever. You douchebag. I hate you. Your tattoos suck. You're a moron. Oh my God. I don't care about your little problems there. Everyone's got problems. Crybaby, bitch.
You're
asshole.
24. You're still living with mom, and you don't have a job.
Okay, I I gotta say something about that. All right, I moved out at 13, dickhead. And this is
16.
and guys, you know that this is actually based on his real life, right? Like this is the I, whatever. I'm gonna just go right to the end. At the end there, when it just basically he
Spoilers.
made. I'm not even gonna say spoilers because it doesn't show what happens, but this is like the alternate version of this guy's actual real life, right? Like this is his life story, just changed up a little bit, right? So
Tweaked.
just tweaked a little bit. That's all that is. So whatever. And it's like, he made the choice to go and be a comedian in real life, right? And he got discovered by Ariana Grande, and she made him famous. That's a real Pete Davidson. Like, she saw him at a concert over and goes, "Ooh, he's hot," and then
Wait.
blah blah blah. She made him.
Did
Like
she walk
his
up
comedy
to
didn't
him?
make him.
Did she walk up to him and like, you want to be famous? I'll make you famous. Did she
Oh
do
my,
that?
pretty. Oh my God, yeah. Pete, there's a thing called Me Too. Like, same, bro.
You might be
Same.
involved.
You can tell us. You can tell us. You can
We
tell
won't
us the
judge.
truth.
We won't
We won't
judge.
judge you. No, man. I'd totally date Ariana Grande. She's hot. Fucking A.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, Grande, like all the time. Probably just a teaser.
Well, then you could
She's
be
cute.
like, I like my coffee like I like my girlfriend.
Dude, what?
Grande.
Grande.
Oh God.
I was like, oh my God.
Dad jokes.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
Not dad jokes.
I think the world thought he was going to say something else.
Dad jokes.
No, that was good. That's
I'm a
funny.
dad, I got those jokes. Now, we've talked about what we thought of the beginning of
Mhm.
Mobius.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to think. Are you talking about like, is this a bad movie? Is this a good movie?
Oh, when you first turned it on and you're
When you
just
first
getting
turn,
into
like your first impressions. Yeah, let's get into that.
Well,
'Cause-
I'm like, this guy's a fucking douchebag, and like, I just,
right.
I just liked him less and less, and it's just like, oh my God, like,
Yeah, I just started hating
like,
him more and more.
well, they do it on purpose. They're like, okay, he's a fucking asshole to everyone around him. He lives in his
And
mom's basement. Like, this guy, they do everything to make him as unlikable as possible, without
And he's
like
kind of,
taking away
know.
from his character. But
well, kind of a crybaby.
yeah, excuses for everything. Vindictive.
Pushy,
Really just small.
Like, yeah, look at his friends. They're covered in these awful tattoos because of him.
Untalented, no talent. His tattoos were awful.
And like anyone, like I used to be roommates with a tattoo artist, and you know what he would practice on? Fruit.
Yeah, grapefruit.
Yeah, like an
Oranges.
orange or a peach or a banana or something. Like he had stuff to practice on. You don't have to practice on people. That's not how that works. A simple like this isn't set. Like at first because
Yeah,
of
Hollywood.
let's go here. So I'm just going to a couple pictures really quick. So we see him in the car, right? And as soon as I saw this, I'm like, okay, what year is this set in? Where he has a tape deck in the car. You know what I
Or
mean?
how
Digital.
old is that car?
Yeah, well, one or the other. But I mean, I thought maybe this was set, back in time a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
where, where he doesn't have access to Google, where you could Google how to practice tattooing, right? Like, I mean, there are methods. Anyone can look that up. So at that point I just started really unliking. Like I'm hating this character. Like I just despise this little shit.
Pop my screen up for a second.
Absolutely, sir. So
This is
That's,
literally in the movie when he says, I'm stupid.
well, he calls himself stupid. He's got a really low opinion of himself. That's for sure. Like, and I saw him on. I don't know if you guys watch Hot Ones with Sean Evans.
Yes.
Yes, I believe it's part of some sort of Food Network here on YouTube. But I saw Pete Davidson on that, and like, he's generally this same person. Like, this is just him.
Yeah.
He's kind of down on himself, but he seems a little more grounded now, which is cool. He seems like he's actually had character growth in real life, and I wanted to hate this guy. I did. I wanted to sit here and go, I want to punch him in the fucking face as hard as I can. You just spoiled little brat. And I'm sorry, like this actually works.
Mom.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Just absolutely brutal.
You're 24, man.
What am I gonna do? Where am I gonna go?
Oh god.
I remember when Tronix was 24. We actually cooked his mom dinner. We paid for Thanksgiving to be nice to a single mother, you know, and then cooked it for them. This guy, I can't think of one thing he did for anybody in that film, until the end, of course. But we're not going to.
Even a shit lookout.
He didn't even want to be a lookout.
Shit. He was motivated though by his mom saying, "My son is such a loser."
So,
my God.
As for that, this is the closest I could get to the scene where he realized he was being a crap lookout.
All right.
I wanted the flash in the window. I really wanted to catch the flash.
Oh, you got to use that frame by frame on there to do that.
I tried so hard to get the flash in the window.
I know, it's so somebody like it's not as easy as people think, right? To get these shots.
Do you think he would have known? Do you think he would have even seen that there was somebody inside anyway?
But isn't he supposed to be worrying about people outside?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't go to jail in that scene, but whatever. Let's go through Tronix's screenshots or talking points, and then we'll do the big one when I'm done.
But mine are just named funny. They're not in order.
Exactly. We can skip around, and then we'll do mine in order, and that'll be the show.
All right.
I'm sure we'll be quite intoxicated by then.
Mine are all
I know
over the
you guys
place,
want to see that. That's why you turn in. Are you turning in to actually listen to a movie review? No. As we found out. We can sit here and talk about anything but the movie like we did on Kite and got struck down for it.
Well, we couldn't really talk about that movie.
Yeah, that's definitely... We can talk about this one. We can talk about every aspect. That's what I'm really excited.
Oh, yeah.
I am excited.
So, how about we do this? You guys look at the screenshot and see if you know the scene.
Alrighty.
Huh?
Boom.
Oh, hey, Karen.
Karen. Yes, Karen? You gotta kick your son out of the house, Karen. Like, okay, Karen. Do you have any wine? Yes, I do.
Graduation party when her sister smacked her on the butt and said, you're letting all this go to waste.
How did I miss that?
Next.
Oh. Hey, you got your thing working. Nice. First date with Bill Burr.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is fun.
Are you flirting with me?
Yes, exactly. That's the exact scene. Are you flirting with me?
She's like, my hair's thinning. This scene, I'm going to call it Mom.
No.
You can't date that guy. Nice.
This is right when she said he's a firefighter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he freaks out. I can understand it being traumatic. Like,
ball game, son.
Like apparently in real life, his dad died in 9/11, I think.
Did
so,
he? Did that actually happen?
Yeah. I think he said that at Hot Ones. I don't know. I'm not going to do too much research into this guy.
Yeah, you got this one.
Yeah, we know this one.
They went to the ball game.
Take me out to the ball game.
You raise your kid like that?
Yeah. Son tattooed my kid. Ah!
Yeah, I just named this one Bill Burr because this is the first scene you see him in. Bill Burr question mark like
being Bill Burr.
Right. I like the mustache. Keep it, Bill. It's funny.
What's this scene?
I'm gonna guess when the mother closed the door on him.
Mm-mm.
No.
Too
Oh.
far.
Oh, he's walking the kids to school.
Nope.
Maybe.
Nope.
No. No. Damn. Oh, and by the way, guys, if you've seen the trailer, you've seen the whole movie. And the trailer is deceptive.
Okay,
Oh,
pay
I
attention to
hate
the
that.
car. If you recognize the car, you recognize whose house it is.
That's an Oldsmobile.
That is an Oldsmobile. Is that the ex-wife's house?
Nope. What
This
was
is
he
mom's
driving
house.
at the beginning of the? Yeah, this is
Yeah,
mom's
it's the
house.
same car. Okay.
But what scene?
I don't know. You're gonna have to tell us on this one.
Bye, sis.
All
Oh.
right. Goodbye.
Have fun at college.
Now, yeah. Do you guys know who the sister was?
You guys are assholes.
I did have it up earlier, but I don't remember the name now.
It's Judd Apatow, the director's daughter.
Mm.
That's right. She's. I'm pretty sure she's either the sister or the best friend. I think she's the sister though. Basketball court security guard, get the hell out of here. And then they're mean to him. And they felt bad about being mean to him because they've known
Old.
him. Yeah.
Like
For
you
100
sent her or
years.
something like
He's
that.
200 years old.
Yeah. Abandoned orphanage.
Yes.
Like, really, who cares if they hang out there? So fucking stupid.
This scene. This scene.
You're gonna miss me when I'm gone? I'm gonna
Nope.
call it that. She's like, quit looking at my ass, creep.
Think more girl power.
I don't know. Break it.
Celebrate me.
Celebrate me. Celebrate me.
I had to take a
Celebrate.
I had to take a screenshot of her saying "celebrate me."
Oh yeah, wait till we go through mine. They're almost identical.
Yeah.
Oh man, I like her. Do I ever? She's actually English from what we
Yeah.
researched,
But
and she
they
does
said
that.
this scene's a very specific thing that she's saying.
She loves Staten Island.
Yeah, she's gonna go to school and make something of herself. And
She's
a
gonna take
civic
that test.
person.
And she's gonna make Staten Island as cool as Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's never gonna happen to anyone. I'm sorry to all the Staten Island people. I've been there. Half the place is a garbage dump. That's where all the garbage of New York goes. That's why they say only trash lives on Staten Island. And that's an actual. I'm just.
That and
It's
street
true.
bones.
They say that. That's. It's not a bad place though. I've been there.
Not if they got all the trash out of there. I mean the actual.
Sure you do. Sure you do, you jerk.
I'm from a small town. Leave me alone.
This one.
No idea.
He's impotent and Ariana
This is a
Grande.
garage opener.
Oh right. I still don't know.
Daddy's
He's-
suit.
Oh, yeah, he's going
Oh.
through the suits.
God, you know what's so funny is I have that exact same one too.
Mhm.
His mother's drunk, and he wants a hand job. No, I'm not.
Whoa.
Whoa, damn.
Whoa.
This is a little earlier in the conversation before she says that her new boyfriend's a fireman.
That's a very
Oh
common
right.
thing on Pornhub, though. I will say that.
Oh dude, I hate that.
What about this scene? I know
There
you
we
guys
go.
got this one.
You gotta fight for your tips.
Yes.
Oh man, he's a shit fighter. Oh, yeah.
Like, just make sure it doesn't look stupid.
No Chinese symbols, okay?
Okay,
Oh, yes.
I gotta say something. One, you know what? I'll leave it till we get to my screenshot of this.
You
But
can't
I,
sing it. You might get
Fuck.
copyright strikes.
yeah, well, we could actually play the clip of this because they can't sing it either. No one knows the words to that stupid song.
Nope.
They're all like,
The main words like, we can try to hold
But-
on.
They're best friends now, right?
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, they are.
Yeah. What a song to pick for that part.
What
though.
about this one?
I ain't doing your lookout shit. Fuck you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you tattoo me.
Yeah.
Well,
I
there's a
hate them.
difference, right? Like,
No kidding.
oh,
Don't
we
get into
already
crime.
looked. We already looked at this one.
All
Time
right,
doesn't
go on,
pay.
go on. Look at this.
No idea.
Sean's in control tonight.
Whoa.
There he is. Someone call the cops, please.
This is actually like the first moment I was like, hey, like, you know, he's a nice guy, like, you know.
I know you slowly get turned around on this
Yeah,
Yeah.
prick
this is
character.
the first time he has to walk the kids, and she's yelling, "Hold their hands! Look both ways!"
Yeah. Just like Bill Burr's character did. Both ways, both ways.
Oh, we saw this one.
Mm-hmm. I have that one
Can
too.
I stay at your place?
Nope,
No.
earlier.
That'll be the first time.
Oh,
Yeah, this was
right.
in his house.
Yeah.
Right,
It's quite
right.
the nice. I gotta tell you, for a guy that's supposedly poor, that's a really nice bed.
This is when they're talking if they, made each other happy, and he's like, "It's the pills."
It's he's like, I'm thinking
Oh,
of
yeah,
Mariana.
yeah.
Grande.
This is a butthole.
I thought
See,
that was
look.
great.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
He's
Go,
at
go
his
see.
first and only college party.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this much, Pete. You didn't miss out. College sucked. You were already doing it. It's the same thing. There's no difference. Whether it's with your buddies or whether you're at a frat house, it's the same thing.
What do you think this is?
He just took a dump in the woods and had to wipe his ass with a sock.
Oh, he's
And
walking
somebody
the
was
kids
watching the
again.
whole time.
Oh, the kids. All right.
The shield is made of blue ice.
See, I'd rather just make things up. Caught masturbating
No, it's not
in
you.
his
it's
sister's
me.
room.
It's not you. It's me.
Oh, strike two.
Oof.
Yeah,
That
come
guy.
back in my restaurant.
That guy. Who is that guy? He was on Grounded for Life, right? He was like, he's been in lots of things. He's always like the cool, like kind of.
Italian mobster. Type.
Yeah. But I swear there's something wrong with him.
Yeah,
Like
but
really weird plastic surgery.
he's like
He's got no chin.
offering him a job. It's like, why are you offering me a job? I told your dad I'd always look after you. It's like when he suddenly died in a fire. It's like, all right, a few of my guys got deported by ICE.
Like I swear to God, that guy's in movies and his name's like cousin Eddie or something, right? He's always like that kind of
Oh.
New Yorky guy doing
Yeah,
things
wasn't he in
shady stuff.
not The Godfather, the other one?
No.
Goodfellas.
Yeah,
You know what he was
Goodfellas.
in?
Wasn't he in Goodfellas?
Did you guys ever see that show with Pacey? I can't think of his name. Pacey.
Is that
You know
Chaz
Pacey?
Palminteri? No.
No. You guys. You know that guy from Dawson's Creek? Pacey. What's his name? Anyone? Come on.
No
No.
idea.
Well, okay. He was on. There, brain's working. He was on a show called Fringe, and that guy, I believe, was on that show. Fringe was awesome. Did you guys watch that?
No.
Bit.
Oh, it's such a good show.
I
It's awesome.
didn't watch
I bought the
Dawson's
box.
Creek either.
Well, I didn't. Fringe has nothing to do with it's just the same actor. Dawson's Creek. I think all of us are too old to be watching that unless you got like developmental issues.
Well, when we were young, that was like a show for young.
Yeah,
people.
it was a show for. I know that all the actors were our age, but that was a show for people way younger than us. It was
But-
like tweens.
We had
Yeah, I don't know.
MTV back
I
then.
never
Why
saw
would
a
we
single
watch
episode.
MTV, Dawson's Creek?
Yeah, I'm not watching Dawson's Creek. I don't care if Pacey goes to the prom with Tom Cruise's ex-wife, Katie
Which one?
Holmes. I don't know, man.
There's so many.
I know
Tom,
that-
seriously.
Anyhow, what's oh yeah, this is at the beginning. Bill Burr's like sneaking around,
Yeah.
in and out. Yeah, that's funny.
Yes.
In and out. The old in out.
He had just closed his door, and then he's sneaking out of his mom's room like,
Hilarious. Oh yeah,
Not sure.
that's
Call-
when she's like, "I want to see your tattoo." And what's that date mean? Oh, it's
Yeah.
the day my dad died.
Oh right, the beginning.
I'm sorry I asked about your dad.
9/11.
Ugh.
She didn't even clue in. She's like, wow, dumb. Real
Bill
dumb.
Burr. He's like, your son.
Nope.
No,
No,
that's
the
when
apology.
he's like, that's the second time. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, kind of want to get laid, so I'm gonna act like a nice guy.
No, she's kind of attractive, and she seems single, like,
Yeah.
And what's
might
he
as well
doing
go
right
for it.
here? What's he doing right here?
Drawing a airplane.
Nope. Saying he's sorry when he found out that her husband died.
Mm.
I thought Canadians said sorry all the time. Fuck you, Staten Island.
Honestly, I think it'd be better if he was drawing an airplane. He's like, yeah, I'm paying attention.
You scared away another customer.
Nope. Nope.
No?
Nope.
Mm.
Go clear those plates.
Right.
Right. Busboy.
I'm sorry.
Ugh. There he
Stop
is. You
embarrassing
gotta be
me.
such a jerk.
Yeah, and guess what he says?
What's he say?
I'm sorry.
Mm.
And you're saying Canadians say I'm sorry all the time? Come on.
Staten Island, jeez.
Staten Island.
We say sorry if we bump you.
I like that stupid shirt he's wearing. I'd rock
What's his name? Made a good one on this I didn't get a screenshot of.
Steve Buscemi. Yeah.
Yes.
Why don't you try
Actually,
smiling?
Funny thing about Steve Buscemi, he was a volunteer firefighter for years.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was a volunteer
Wow.
firefighter when I believe when he got discovered.
I have this exact same screenshot, and the reason I took it is because
Space Invaders.
it's not Space Invaders. That's a bullet hell shooter, and
Oh.
I know the people that made that game.
I want
Wink.
it. I want it.
Oh, really? I have a copy of the alpha release. If you want it, you don't have to pay for it that way.
It's like playing Space Invader on your phone.
Mm-hmm. Now we were supposed to have Jermel on here, and he would actually be able to elaborate on that game quite well, wouldn't you, Jermel?
Thanks, Jermel.
Yeah, where are you?
Hmm?
He said something about tearing down a statue. I don't know. He's busy.
Guesses on this one?
I can't see. Is that the ex-wife? No,
No.
no. That's
College party.
the college party.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah,
Makes out with her.
yeah.
She's going on about the 1% and everything, and he's like,
Right.
yeah, and the rat race and blah blah, and she just jumps him. It's like,
You're being played.
no
Okay.
clue what he's talking about. He's just like, blah.
Sure.
This is early
Right.
in the movie.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. What do you guys think of her? I think she's really good looking. Is that weird?
Yeah,
Or...
but
Am I
what
out
is
to
she
lunch?
telling her friend?
Oh, yeah, he's really sensitive about that. We don't talk about that.
Nope. Something else about him.
Oh, he's
has
got chlamydia. That's right. Man,
Had.
I like this. This is fun.
He's farting. He's getting up to fart. I don't
He didn't wipe properly.
know.
Actually,
My ass is itchy.
I don't remember why I took this screenshot.
That's pretty bad,
And
dude.
the description of it means absolutely nothing, so I don't know.
I have lots of those in mine as well. Oh my god.
Early in the movie.
It's like, can I have pancakes?
She already had an omelet ready for him.
Pancakes! You know, that's the kind of guy that'd be like, I don't want this. I want pancakes.
This is when she's saying, don't smoke pot before you go to your sister's graduation. Because
Right.
your uncle's a cop.
And it stinks. I admit, I don't like that smell either. That stale pot stink. Ugh.
Oh, no. See, this is my thing about that. I don't care if people want to smoke it. But, like, go somewhere and smoke it. Because when I
Right.
pull into my parking lot and all I smell is weed coming into my car when I got my wife and my kid,
Oh, it's gross.
I get mad. Yes. Look, there's a beer in my hand. I drink beer. But you can't get drunk because I have a beer in my hand. My kid can get fucked up driving through clouds of pot. Do it smart.
Or I'll
I-
punch you in the
I'd-
face.
I didn't. Well, are people allowed to smoke it in public now? I don't know what the rules are
No, they're
anymore.
I don't
not
know.
because if they can
Oh.
walk
It's
down
like
the street
drinking.
with a joint, I can walk down the street with a beer.
Well,
Mhm.
Roy and I saw a guy at the stairs just drinking.
Yeah, out of a
Yeah,
glass.
out of a
Drinking beer
glass.
out of a
Is
glass.
he allowed to do it or is he just doing it?
I
He's
don't
just
know.
doing it.
He was lonely as hell.
He started talking to us. He's like, "Hey guys,
Oh, he
how
probably
many
has.
stairs did you do?" Julian is like, "Oh, about 15." Was like, "Wow." And then like these other two, this couple, this like middle-aged couple, they were going up the stairs, and he's like, "Did you hear that? You did 15 stairs already." And they're like, "Wow,
Like,
15!
wow,
Holy smokes!"
that's
I think
impressive.
I think we were on number 3.
I know you guys are like jabbing at the guy, but you're probably the first two people he talked to in like fucking 3 months.
Yeah, we were still stage one at that point.
Yeah,
Like
so it's
the
like
weather just got nice.
Poor guy.
he,
seemed
he's
Yeah.
sort of like
lonely.
desperate to talk to anyone,
Yeah.
just like
Oh, absolutely. He
I was
probably
getting
just
weird.
wanted to drink on a patio.
Dude, I was getting weird from that isolation crap. Like, I was like out picking fights with everybody. What are you looking at? Get away from me! Wah! Germs!
oddly enough, the isolation crap meant that my boy had both of his parents around 24/7 for like the first four, 5 months of his life. Because today
Hasn't
he
it been
turned
longer
five
now?
months. 5 months today.
5 months. Congratulations, man. Happy birthday, Ethan.
Happy 5 months.
I don't know. Whatever. You know
But
what
yeah,
I mean.
5 months today, and he's had both of us here for.
Man, it's
Great.
getting a lot of
That's
nurturing in.
awesome.
That is
Oh.
good, you know.
He'll have both of us paying attention. He's just giggling and smiling and laughing because he's got both of us, right? Like,
Hmm. Most
Does
kids
he
don't
cuddle
have
with
that.
your cat?
Hmm?
Does he cuddle with your cat?
no, the cat stays away from him.
Hmm.
She's a nervous cat,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, skittish.
so he moves quick, doesn't have full muscle control yet, and he's loud, so she goes around him.
I don't trust this guy. He's drunk 24/7 and he's the same size as me. This is bad news.
Someone help me. Help.
Yeah. Now
Ugh.
he wants to
Okay.
pet her and he tries to reach her and stuff, but that'll be when he's a little older.
Babies and cats snuggling doesn't get much cuter than that, though.
That's adorable. Apparently, what is it? Your mom's cat cuddles with him?
Oh yeah, Cletus walked right up, smelled him, head butted him in the face, licked his hand, and started like rubbing his head against his hand and stuff. And he was just like all smiles because the cat was paying attention to him. Like he wants that with Cinder, but she's too nervous for that, right?
You hear that, James? Cletus has a good home. It's not like it's
Alright.
James's fault. He knows the cat.
Oh, this scene.
Oh, I can barely see it. What's
The
up?
robbery.
Oh, right. The robbery.
When they're trying to get out the front door.
Oh yeah. Why did
fatigue.
you lock it? You don't want
Yeah.
anybody to come in. Dumbass. Worst thief ever.
Oh,
These guys suck at that.
they suck at everything, so.
I'm not sure.
Stat
Oh, the bar.
losers.
The college party. He's at the bar and he's talking to these girls.
Yeah, and
Right.
what did she refer to herself as?
Oh yeah, she's
They, them? I don't know.
No.
She's an actress.
Oh,
Yeah, but what
right.
did she say? What did she call herself though?
She's angelic looking.
No,
I'm like-
no, she's like, I'm a version of
A young version
Renee
of
Zellweger or something. I forget.
Winona Ryder.
Oh yeah.
Oh
she
my
totally
God.
looks like Winona Ryder. If
I
there was a troll doll version of Winona Ryder,
I actually had to
Damn
go
it.
back to
Thanks.
capture this scene because when she said that, I was like I had beer in my mouth. I'm like,
Well, thanks, my Bobius. I just got beer on the floor. God almighty.
sorry.
That was good.
Sorry.
That was good. Hey, we all need a good laugh. 'Cause
I'm,
this
I'm,
pandemic,
All right.
this quarantine's not ending.
We
It's
we
so
already
lame.
know this scene.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that might be my last one. Yep,
Yep.
that
oh,
was
hey,
my
There
last
you
Karen.
one.
go.
We done.
Karen, you gotta kick him
Oh,
out of your house,
and
Karen.
they went and
Karen.
that last scene was they went and visited the little sister at college, and she's running over to them. That guessing game's kind of fun.
That is fun. That's a good segment. It's
I
like the
didn't
same
take any
thing,
screenshots.
but not as boring. That was cool.
Well, I didn't want to watch the movie, so I'm like, I'm gonna get lots of screenshots.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the last like 45 minutes, guess how many screenshots I took?
None.
Like none. Yeah, I did the same thing. All of a sudden, I like the movie. I'm like, oh no, this is
Yeah,
good.
yeah. I spent the first half hour thinking, man, we're gonna tear this fucking movie up so bad.
Oh yeah, I'm like,
It's like,
it's gonna be so
yeah,
good.
you
Uh,
dead, you dead boy.
but isn't that like everything Judd Apatow does? Like, you start off with someone who's inherently unlikable, and then he transforms them into a likable character.
I don't
Like,
know.
I don't know if you guys ever watched Freaks and Geeks. It was kind of like that too. Where the girl makes friends in high school with Seth Rogen and that tall guy from How I Met Your Mother, Jason Segel. So and they were very unlikable, and then they became more likable as the show goes on. I think this is this guy's
Through
MO.
their actions.
Yeah, even the 40-year-old virgin is pretty unlikable as well, right?
Yeah.
Steve Carell.
But
Hey,
look at all that. Look
I
at what he
liked him in the
does.
beginning.
I hated him.
I don't really like Steve Carell.
Have you totally off topic for everybody? Have you guys seen Space Force?
Yes.
You watch the show with
Yes.
Steve Carell? Yeah,
Hmm.
I like him in that a
He's
lot
okay.
actually.
Yeah, he's okay.
Yeah,
I,
he's good.
I lost interest in about 3 or 4 episodes in.
I binge watched the whole thing one night. So
Oh, yeah?
yeah. So I was bored. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna watch this whole thing. This isn't bad. I
It
think
was
I missed
okay.
episode 3 though, but whatever. You do what you do.
When I got nothing better to do, I'll maybe watch it again. But
Yeah. Well, we're trying to pump up the streaming schedule for all 11 of you, because you know what? You guys actually watch. So
we love you.
Starting
Yeah.
soon, Mondays will be on my channel though.
yes. So this Monday we're going to be doing the first episode of Tronix's show on my channel, and then I'll be moving over to his channel permanently on Mondays. Do you want to announce the name of it, or
Mindless Mondays.
Mindless Mondays, guys? So if you're looking for mindless action films, like reviews of mindless action films, you can catch it
On
over on
Mondays.
Tronix's channel starting on June
Mondays.
6th. Just absolutely mindless movies.
And
You can just sit back and watch a one-man army, you know, or maybe even a team of one-man armies. It's
maybe
gonna
all
be
of them.
fun. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, guys. It's gonna be lots of
But
fun.
we'll probably do everything Chuck Norris.
Oh yeah,
Just saying.
we're gonna be every Stallone movie,
Oh,
every.
God.
Oh, I can't wait to do Cobra. Like,
Oh my God, Cobra.
Schwarzenegger.
yeah.
Steven
Yeah,
Seagal.
Commando.
Oh,
Under
Seagal,
Siege.
all of them.
Oh,
Oh, the
Under
old Van
Siege 2.
Dams. Twins.
Oh yeah. Bloodsport.
Oh my God, Double Impact, where he has
Yeah.
the twin.
What about Hot Shots?
That's
Part
comedy.
Yeah, that's more comedy than.
It's not
Charlie
mindless
Sheen.
action.
So someone else can throw up the comedy show.
Yeah, the thing about Hot Shots, I didn't see that until I was like 26, and I was at my girlfriend's house, and she put
Hot
that on.
Shots.
I thought it was a serious movie too, and then like
No,
it took a little while, and
And
like,
then you
oh,
saw
this
Leslie Nielsen, and you're like, wait a minute.
Airplane.
hey, Airplane's hilarious. I used to have that on video disc. Do you guys know what a video disc is?
Yes.
That's a disc with video on it.
No, really. Did you have a
No,
video
they're
disc
like
player?
they're like the size of records. Like,
No.
Yeah, it's a vinyl record. It's inside of a plastic case. I grew up with these. We at the time a VHS, like there were no movies on VHS. They were too expensive to produce movies and put them on VHS because it's a 1-to-1 transfer rate, right? So to get a movie on VHS, every one of them is a one. Like you can't do it quickly. They have to record at the same speed as the master. But instead, RCA had this technology to put movies on a vinyl disc, and like halfway through the movie, you'd have to like
flip it
put
over.
this. Yeah, you put the sleeve in, and then you flip it over. And some of these movies, like the real long ones, like The Godfather and stuff, they'd be on like 3 or 4 of these.
It's like floppy disks for movies.
Yeah, it was cool though. My brother, some guy, I'm so off track here from this movie, but some guy actually broke into my brother's apartment in the middle of the night. He was living in the Pepper Tree downtown, right?
I grew
And
up
this guy,
there.
yeah,
Well, as a kid.
this guy attacked him with a claw hammer, right? And my brother's like dodging, like, "Oh my God, who are you? Why are you here?" And the only thing my brother could defend himself with was one of these video discs. And he ended up hitting this guy in the head with these video discs, and they weigh so much it like just seriously clocked the guy right out. Like just disabled him. My brother ended up tying this guy up with shoelaces because he didn't have rope or like, this is the 80s.
Yeah, I might
Until
have
the
lived there
cops
at the
came.
same time as your brother.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Nowadays, if you defend yourself in your house, you better just like throw them off your balcony or something because
Yeah, you're going to jail.
yeah, you're gonna get arrested for beating someone up inside your
does.
house trying to rob you.
Mm-hmm.
Great world we
'Cause
live in.
everyone's a wimp nowadays. And just a giant victim. Are you a victim of your own
But yeah,
circumstance?
Mondays will probably be the
Yeah.
regular crew of Mobobius is up from Monday stream. No pressure. You're just in front of all the fans.
If you want to join us, it's there.
Yeah.
It's maybe
Everyone
sometimes
likes-
it'll just be the two of you. Who knows?
Everyone likes some mindless action.
You're forgetting about this guy.
Oh yeah.
Zardos is here.
Well, he's got to give it the final.
Yeah, he gives the final review every time.
Dissect score.
Okay, let's move on to the regular boring way I do things. Boop.
Let's
And-
continue.
So, beginning of the movie, he's looking in the mirror. He's like, "I hate that song. My tape deck."
Okay.
He's like, "My dad."
Wait, go back. Go back one picture.
Okay. What's it say on his fingers? Penis?
No, I don't get why people do that.
Do what?
Tattoo their fingers like
Tattoo across their fingers.
Because it's cool.
I know each their own, but I personally don't understand it.
My one girlfriend, she was Irish, and she had the the pride ring or the daughter ring or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You're Irish, but her family was really poor, and they couldn't get her the actual rings. Those are actually incredibly expensive. I
Oh
didn't
yeah,
know
well
that.
they're actual real silver with the like gem in it.
Yeah, and then when she gets married, it gets flipped around or something.
It becomes
But-
part of her wedding ring.
Yeah, so she couldn't afford that, but they got her a tattoo of it and I thought that was kind of nice,
Yes, I could see that, like getting, like the Irish knot or something tattooed around my finger, Irish
Yeah.
ancestry, but like just across the, like that's actually getting a ring tattooed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Or better hurt like a motherfucker. Ugh, tattoos suck.
Pain is in your mind; it doesn't exist.
Anyhow. Daddy!
I gotta poop.
I'm gonna
He's like,
gun my car with my eyes closed.
he's like, I had a gas station burrito. And yeah, he ends up destroying this. What is that? A Buick Regal 1991?
Something like
Why
that.
that would? I,
And an old Volkswagen.
No.
these
Yeah.
none of,
Volkswagen.
people are driving this junk. I don't know. I don't see
Jetta.
this. We didn't have much of a budget for the vehicles, guys. Okay.
It's not like it's
Wow.
Ferraris or nothing.
Yeah.
No one's
No.
driving that junk in Staten Island 2020. I hate to fucking say it, or even 2018 or whenever this is supposed to
So what
Not
you're
Paul
saying is
Walker.
there's no garbage in Staten Island?
be.
Look right
Just-
there.
Yeah, I got it from the dump. It's still good. Fix
Still
her up.
runs.
Actually, have you? I don't know if you
Do it.
guys watch Bedhead 1000, but his car is like something like that too. So he's from Long Island though. He's a little more classy.
Oh yeah.
Isn't
Not
Long
there.
Island the one that's disappearing and they have to keep manufacturing the beach?
I don't know, man. I'd rather live in Jersey. So yeah, here we are again. They're
I almost took this picture.
yeah. This is right out of the trailer. You get Igor and chlamydia guy and hot English girl and the one that's in the movie for like a minute.
Her friend.
Now we got probably my favorite scene.
She's coughing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
She was
a-
choking. She was choking on
Oh,
popcorn,
that
and
hurts.
He was patting her on the back.
yeah. Well, he was
Heimlich.
Yeah.
giving her the old Heimlich there,
Uh-huh.
you know, with his shirt off, because
He was sweaty.
yeah, and
It's hot, Staten Island.
it's hot there, and you know she'd been eating a lot of cheese lately, so he had to maybe check it out, see if there's a blockage. Nothing but help. Move on. There he is, Mr. Excuses. I actually kind of like the one tattoo though, with the keyhole.
I was gonna say that's like the only one on him that I'm like, yeah, that's actually not bad.
Those are all his real tattoos too, like in real life. Apparently on his arm he's got the phoenix or the eagle or whatever from. He's got Harry Potter tattoos everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never watched one of those movies or even like looked at one of the books. So
I know,
don't-
I know someone on YouTube has weird like memology type tattoos.
Hmm.
Just
That's-
saying, buddy, like you could not be a millennial.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I don't care. So we see this
Marissa
old bag
Tomei?
here. Sorry.
Hey,
Hey, don't dare you! She's
Hey.
beautiful.
What happened to her arms?
Yeah, they look like hell.
No, like
I
they
don't
look
know,
smooth
what's
and shiny. What happened to her arms?
that?
This isn't
She-
Marissa Tomei from Seinfeld.
She wasn't on Seinfeld.
Oh, they
Wait, no,
talked
she
about her.
was.
She was on
Wait, sh-
Seinfeld.
She dated George, right? Damn it.
Yeah, and he's yelling, Marissa Tomei!
I remember this now. Damn it.
But what happened to her arms? They're so silky smooth.
I don't know. She's using oil of Olay. Like every other old bag.
More like Nair or
Just kidding.
Razor.
Just kidding, guys.
I'm
I
not.
think she's beautiful. Would you guys do it? You do
What?
Marissa Tomei? Would you guys jump in there
I'm married.
if you had the opportunity? Well, if you weren't married, if you met her one night in a hotel bar and she just
See, I've had a similar question asked to me, which I continue to ask the question down.
what?
And it was, if you had the chance, would you bang the Queen of England just to say you did it?
And what's your answer?
Well, my answer then, just like it is now for this question, is of course I would.
I really liked her in The Wrestler.
Ah, man, but come on.
She looked good.
That kind of poll, it's like, yeah, I did it. It's like, she's 95. Yeah, I had to use some lube, but whatever.
These things happen, guys. Things happen. So let's hear Mobius. I apparently had to take a quick break there.
The Queen
Would
and
you?
Marissa Tomei.
Yeah, do it.
Would I what?
If you had the chance right now to
Right
jump into
now.
bed with the Queen of England, or not. Same question for Marissa Tomei. If you had the chance to jump into bed with either of them,
Would you do it?
just to say you did.
That's a tough question.
Do boop 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 dee bee do
I'm yes on both, so.
dee 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 dee.
Or? I mean, you said
Diddle-diddle-dee.
or. I mean,
Same
No, it's
question for
no, no.
both of them.
It's same question. Same
Same question
question.
for both of them.
Yeah. Would you
Oh,
sleep with?
If you had the chance to jump into bed with the Queen of England, and if you had the chance to jump into bed with Marissa Tomei, yes or no for both of them?
yes.
For both?
Yeah.
All
So
right.
you did it. Okay.
Bragging rights.
Exactly
Nice.
right. Boop boop.
Breakfast. Nice.
Like,
Okay.
come on, you get to say you did it.
Yeah.
We're all going to hell.
So anybody could be like, well, I made this thing. You're on my property. And be like, so what? I fucked the Queen of England. I can go wherever the fuck I want. This is Canada.
Especially in Canada, it's like
Yeah,
the Queen is my mistress. Like,
that's right.
I'm the king.
this is my country.
That's
At
right.
least I'm the king of the bedroom.
Smell my finger. You smell that? That's the Queen of England, buddy.
That's your queen. Get out of my way.
You smell that rotten garbage stink like old cauliflower? That's the queen.
That might be too far.
This
That
is
might
your
be.
brush with royalty.
I anoint you a knight of the rise. Gross.
Sniff of the royal snail trail and become elite.
You guys are too kind. I wouldn't let them smell it off my fingers.
Oh, gross!
You couldn't get it.
It's like going to a fucking Chinese wet market.
I had to mute. Like, I got.
This is what we've devolved into. Okay.
I can't stop.
What are you talking about? That's an excellent question.
Mm-hmm.
Ask me another one.
I sleep with Mr. Tomei. You bet. She's like,
All right.
hotel bar, feeling lonely. She's like, yeah, the director, he's a real. I'm like, yeah, I know, they can be like that.
He's a real dick. It's like,
I wanna
actually,
sc-
do you want to feel a real dick?
Oh,
It's quite the pickup line. She's like, security!
oh man.
Yeah, we'll move on.
It's New York. What's it going to be? A couple guys that you beat up?
So, yeah, worship me. Same screenshot.
Yeah.
That's right.
Celebrate me.
I got that one though. That's
See,
right.
If I was him, I would have worn that uniform.
I thought he was going to. That was my initial assumption, is that he's gonna put that on just to like piss people off and weird.
Yeah.
Like that's the kind of character he was. I think he should have.
But
That would have actually been fun.
At the same time, wearing that uniform without being a fighter.
Is that illegal?
No, but
I might get your ass.
it's along the lines of the whole stolen valor thing, right? Like,
Oh, okay.
because they see their first responders
I'll be
like,
right back,
very
guys.
highly in the States, right?
Right.
Not so much
Yeah,
here. Here we just block them so they can't drive through intersections because people can't drive. But
Did you guys hear about that guy in Edmonton that was wearing like a military uniform and he'd never served and he's going to like Veterans Day or like marching in the parades and stuff? And turns out he's just like some bum.
despicable.
Yeah. He's being like interviewed by like news reporters and stuff, and he's just some dude. Like he's just a liar.
Well, it's like there's people that go to funerals, people they don't know, and they're always going to the same funeral homes. And they just go to every funeral. They got nothing better to do, and they just go to a funeral and they're like offering their condolences.
It's kind of like when I go to AA meetings. What the hell am I doing there?
I've been to one
Selling
funeral.
drugs.
I'm
I've
trying to
been
quit.
I've been to one funeral in my life, and
Trying to quit.
I didn't want to go. I just had to.
What funeral did you go to?
Too many.
I've been to like a few.
Ex-wife's great aunt.
Sadly, I've been to some motorcycle funerals.
Oof. That is sad, dude.
Yeah.
You're making my heart hurt.
Well, that's
That's
actually
different.
one that hurts, where I'm going to a funeral of someone I saw twice in my life.
Someone's great aunt? I don't. What is a great aunt? Are they even related? This is stupid.
Grandma's
My
sister.
mom's uncle.
Well,
I
her
mean,
grandma's. What? Why even bother? Were they close? She
No,
like 100?
they weren't close. In fact, just saying, the family spoke negatively about her a lot, but for a funeral, every time. And I'm gonna say this: don't be the person. Every time people are like talking down about a person in the funeral, they were the light of the life, blah blah. It's like, stop
They were my
fucking,
best friends.
stop fucking lying at funerals just because.
Oh, guys, look who's spying on us.
Who?
Go ahead and put a strike in, buddy. We know who you are.
But
Don't
like,
worry, you won't have a Google account in the morning.
just like people need to stop doing that just because they feel bad after they die. Like, you didn't like
Yeah.
them before they died, now you like them all of a sudden. That's why I'm not even having a funeral. I'm having an Irish wake. You guys can come, get drunk, talk
And then-
about what you liked about me, talk about what you didn't like. I'm sure the latter will be the majority.
You're
Oh,
getting a
come on,
Colt
man.
45 put in your casket, man. You're taking one with you,
And a bottle of Tullamore.
and a 6-pack of Lucky Black. Let's do it right.
All right, I'm good.
Well,
Ready for the boatman.
it's supposed to be a 6-pack, but you know I'm going to steal one.
There's-
At least one.
You better steal 5. Mm.
No, you'll need those where you're going.
Put a like tall can of Colt 45 up in there.
And a
We're
bottle
not
of Black
talking
Bull.
about the movie at all.
What's going on? Is that keeps happening? All right, let's get back to this film, this lovely film that I love a lot.
Oh, that's why we got off on that tangent.
Right. Plus, I need to leave the room, so he's sitting there just talking mad, mad bad stuff. He's like,
Yeah.
no, she didn't. No, you don't. You
Our
jerk.
daughter's such an angel. No, she's not.
No, she's not. I banged her. She likes it in the back door. I'm saying. I thought that guy was gonna say something. That's my sister. Shut the hell up.
I think he was like, look at the other guy there. He's got the same look on his face, like, this is such BS. Like,
They both banged her.
I like this scene because one of them is Judd Apatow's daughter. I don't know which one. I like her glasses.
Marissa Tomei's.
Yeah, that's like in style again. It's like, okay, I can dig that. I love the 70s, so that's.
So the one
But you
on
see him in the background being a dickhead.
the one smiling is his younger sister. The other one, she looks like she's rolling her eyes, like, oh God, Mom and Dad.
You're embarrassing me in front of my friends.
Dad. Okay, let's go on. So, I took a screenshot of this because if you notice, this is a Vestax VCI 300 controller.
Doesn't
It
look like it's
was.
hooked up to anything.
It has absolutely no output. You're right.
MIDI's-
the
MIDI's
power's
connected.
plug. No, that's the power. And yeah, it looks. Yeah, you're right. The USB is connected, so the USB and the power. But this is where your sound comes out. So what? Either
MIDI's
way,
on
the
a
DJ.
laptop or something.
What, you're gonna
running
output from the
software.
laptop? That wouldn't make sense.
Well, he's running the
You-
what's it called? The software. You can
Dude,
just use it as a controller.
That's not going anywhere. It's a
dude,
big
yeah,
getup.
this has a built-in sound card. You don't use the sound card off a
God,
laptop.
I
It
kind
wouldn't
of
make
blinded
sense.
myself there.
Either way, I have a history with this controller. I actually own it. I had the original VCI 100 with the arcade mod. So thank you, DJ Tech Tips. Good job. This was supposed to replace that. It never did. It's not as good. Not even close. Oh well, Vestex is out of business anyhow.
Isn't there a Behringer one that's like?
There's a Behringer controller that is very disposable. I used one at a gig, and I just say there was a scuffle afterwards. I wasn't involved. I was actually in the back room with someone. But apparently my Behringer controller that was $80 got broken over someone's head. So we'll give it that. Give it that. The Behringer, it's $80.
And it can break someone's head.
Yeah, apparently. So,
Well, it's the same
course.
scene.
mm-hmm. Uncle Eddie, he's gonna hook you up with something. You know,
Cleaning
He's got
tables.
he looks weird. He looks weird nowadays. I like. Doesn't he usually wear like a fedora and a leather jacket, and he's like kind of skeezing around?
It's the Just for Men.
Yeah, like in his hair, right? The Just for
Yeah.
Men.
Yeah,
But-
that's what it is
That's
with the
what's
white
going
beard.
on.
Yeah, if
he
you're
looks
gonna do
weird, man.
that, shave like,
It's probably
Or-
hair plugs.
or like brush it in down there too.
Or get like just for men for your beard.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't
That's
grow
not even a
facial hair.
beard.
It's
What is that?
I can't grow facial
I
hair
don't
either.
That's like a 14-year-old facial hair
yeah.
on
I
a
can't.
65-year-old dude.
I can't grow
This
either.
guy's eyebrows are totally done too, eh? Like those have been like sculpted.
Hey,
When you get old, you get weird.
hey.
When you get old, you get weird and weirder.
My
What's
wife
up?
does
I'm
my eyebrows.
like a grown man. And look at me. I dress like a child.
I'm a
When
grown
you
man.
get old, you get weird.
I'm a grown man, and my wife does my eyebrows.
There's nothing wrong with having your eyebrows done, man. Get them waxed.
She
So-
wants me to look a certain way, so she does it.
Oh, that's the worst Obama.
Oh, that's like the best Obama.
No. No politics. And everyone knows I love Obama. Did you guys see that that meme about Yoda and Obama? That's the best ever.
No.
Oh. You suck. Yeah, yeah. That I thought that was just hilarious. It's like I lost all my friends because of this.
Oh, yeah.
He ain't right. You don't look right. He ain't right, man. That
That's
just
right.
killed me. And of course,
Bill Burr's son.
Is that Bill Burr's
Tattoo.
kid
yeah,
in real life?
getting his tattoo at
No,
9
no,
years
not-
old.
I don't think it's
Okay.
in real life.
No, wait. I don't even look into the kid actors. I don't care.
They're
I just
not
looked
my-
into Scrum.
He's actually a midget.
You know who'll never
He's
be a
36
kid
years
actor?
old.
Me.
My boy. 'Cause
Me, because I'm old. No. I guess technically you could say I was. I mean, I was in commercials and stuff when I was 16. Does that count?
no,
Doesn't
you're not a
count.
kid. You gotta be under
No.
10, man. You gotta be under 10.
I played.
Oh, I was
Sherlock
on.
Holmes a
Actually,
TV
that's not
show.
true. I used to be on Romper Room. If you guys ever watched that,
I don't even know what that is.
Roy, do you know what Romper Room is?
No, because he's
Vaguely.
not from Edmonton either.
Yes, I am.
It was on CBC.
Stop lying.
I'm not lying. You can go look it up. I'm in the cast.
Like, wait.
Oh.
Were you actually from Edmonton before you moved to a small town?
Yes.
Mm.
And he
Grew up
saw
in
Romper
Edmonton.
Room.
Yes,
Well,
I did.
I was from
Remember
Hamilton
Magic
before.
Mirror, round and round.
They never said my name once.
Oh, you have seen it yet? You wanted it.
Nope. I see Billy and Johnny. I'm like, Roy.
I see Roy.
Roy.
Yeah, you're waiting for
Nope.
it.
That's the only reason
Oh.
I watched that
Oh,
show.
wait. I think I've actually seen that.
Hmm. She holds up
God,
like
man.
the magic mirror.
Memories
It was like a cooking thing.
Fuck
It's like,
you, Emperor. You
me-
never
well,
said
memories are
my
coming
name.
back now. It's like,
yeah, she'd hold up, what was it, like a splatter guard for your frying pan, and that was the magic mirror. I'm like, what the fuck? I
it
guess you
was
can't
like
hold up a mirror, but
rip off
you'd
of
see the
Snow
You'd
White or
see the
whatever.
camera.
yeah, you'd see the crew. But that was the yeah, I was actually on
Suspension
that
of
show.
disbelief gone.
That's
My
right.
childhood was all lies.
I wonder if I was paid anything.
Probably not.
I bet wrestling's fake too.
I have no
No,
idea if I
actually,
made any money.
wrestling's more real than you think. People actually get hurt.
Oh yeah, physically it's real.
Like, oh, the drama's like all BS. Like they go out for beers and stuff after, but
It's one of the better episodes of South Park, actually.
Did you guys ever watch No Holds Barred with Hulk Hogan? Just
We
watched
should
that
do
the
a
other day.
review of that. We should
I
just,
want to. It's
we should
so
review
bad.
it.
did,
It's like the worst movie I've ever seen.
Say
well-
in the chat if you want us to review No Holds Barred.
It's
Oh,
Friday,
God.
dude. They're
Somebody
gonna
says it in the
leave a
chat.
comment. Leave a comment, guys.
Do it.
Most of our audience is getting home in like an hour.
all right. So if we're gonna do that, I'm gonna
That's
need
on
a
your
lot
channel.
Of, I'm gonna need a lot of beer.
That's on your channel. That's a
That-
mindless action movie.
That's not
that
mindless
belongs.
action. That's
Yeah, sure it is.
I'm just like trying to get rid of it.
that's on Roy's channel. WWF
channel.
before it was WWE.
Roy's channel does horror movies.
That's a horror movie.
Okay, we're so off topic, but interestingly enough, the actress, the love interest in that, she is actually a scream queen, and that's what she's known for, is like B movies and horror movies.
Oh,
Right.
I watched that one movie. Uh, like the Scream Girl movie. It was a horror movie. Well, fake horror movie type thing.
You're
where-
talking
where
about End Girls.
Yes,
Or
End
whatever.
Girls.
I think it's called that. Ending Girls or Final
Something like
Girls.
that. Final.
Final
Yeah,
Girls.
Final Girls.
Yes. That movie's awesome, dude. We totally got to review that.
On Roy's channel.
Roy? Huh? Yeah. It's a horror movie.
Sure.
Yeah.
Ish.
Though the one actress in that, like, I know her, like, personally. I know her
Yeah.
real well.
The
Real
Final
well.
Girls or whatever. The Final Girls.
I gotta show you some pictures of her on my phone, bro. Anyhow, moving along. Hope she's not watching. So we've seen the Bill Burr. What the hell did you do to my kid? We got, hey, I'm a nice guy. You like, yeah, I
first
look like
date.
a mouse. You want a cup of coffee? Like, it's kind of mousy looking, but you know, I'm in there.
Do you like my
Been
blue
years.
shirt? Knock the fuck out.
Yeah, I like how they box with those stupid gloves. I have a pair of those, man. Telling you, you hit someone, that's way worse than boxing gloves. There's no padding in those things.
There were. I think
Well,
you were
yeah,
here
you can
having a
punch somebody
barbecue.
harder with that shit on too.
Sorry, what was that, Trottix?
I think you were over here, Julian, having a barbecue with me. And that
Me?
kid walked by with those Hulk Hogan gloves on with his mom.
Yeah, the Incredible Hulk gloves. Yeah.
Yeah. Incredible Hulk gloves. And then when they're walking back after, it's like, oh, where does gloves go? It's like, in my bag. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
But he
Moving
walked out of the
around.
house waving him around, just like,
Yeah. Kid wants to punch everything. He's like, "Argh!" They don't make cool toys anymore.
No, because all
Moving
the cool
along.
toys can hurt you.
So Bill Burr's gonna get some.
Ugh.
Gonna get some. What do you think
Ugh.
his wife thinks? What do you think his wife thinks? What I know he's just an actor. She's probably.
Well, they're movie kissing, so they're like, his lips are like here on her.
who
Yeah.
is his wife still who it used to be in Hollywood?
He's still married to the
Same
same
woman.
person that's on his
Yeah.
podcast. She still comes on and like yells at him and stuff. It's great.
That's lovely.
Isn't she?
Black, yes,
So wouldn't she like
Like you-
punch him out for this?
maybe. I doubt it. He's getting his job done. It's
Yeah.
not get like that. She's not
Acting.
temperamental.
I'm sorry, but
I like her. She's like the best part of that podcast.
I'm I'm sorry, but when you're married,
When you're married.
I would say like as a married guy, if they're like, yeah, you gotta go in this role and kiss this chick, I'd be like, yeah, then you gotta cast my wife as that chick.
Well,
I know Hollywood's different, but
the thing is that that probably isn't even him or her. Those are probably stand-ins, bro. Movie magic, man.
yeah, that doesn't actually look like him.
Yeah,
That guy's way too tanned.
just saying that actually happens. You don't even notice it because it's so quick. Like in Jurassic Park, you can see the stunt double in that one scene. It's like
Oh yeah, but
famous now.
no,
Yeah,
Bill Burr's like pasty ginger dude. Like this guy's way too red. Look at that.
could have been anyone. We don't know. And there they are, looking happy as a couple.
It
Like
was
look how
him.
white he is there.
Now look at his ears.
He's
his
whiter
ears.
than me.
Yeah,
Look
they're
at his
pretty
ears
red.
in that. Now go back.
Oh, you want me to
Because
go back?
everybody's
Okay.
ears are different.
Yeah, go back.
Right, they're like a fingerprint. Oh my God, did we just call that? Look how round that is. No, those are different ears.
It's
Holy
kind of
crap, we called it.
cauliflowery.
We called it.
Nailed it.
Oh, different
So
stand-ins.
that
Boom.
that is how Bill Burr's not getting his butt kicked when he gets home.
Drunk Investigations, starring Julian Orbit, Traumatization, and Mobius.
I'm not drunk. I had one beer.
Boo. I saw you were drinking. What happened to your beer?
I drank it.
Boo. Drink more. So he brings her the flowers for the first time. I thought this was sweet actually. It's kind of like this is why I stopped hating the movie all of a sudden. I'm like, huh, he's a nice guy.
Huh?
You know?
She's
Yeah.
got a love interest.
Oh, look, he takes her
They're
to the
having
city.
fun.
This scene, I actually wish I could find out more information on it because typically when they film in Times Square, they have to shut down Times Square, and it costs millions of dollars to do so. I'm talking 30 seconds is costing you like 5 million.
Yeah, but maybe they
I
didn't.
know. I think they just filmed this because if you see the people in the background, they're looking right at the camera. They don't know what
Yeah,
the hell's going on.
I think it might be like a not an action cam, but you know, like
No, like a handheld.
more
This is,
more
Camera
YouTube
moves around a
style
lot
filming
this
in
scene.
Times Square, right? Like
For sure.
I think they had like a GH5S on a dolly, and people are like, "What's going on? Was that Bill Burr? Was that Merst?" And then they filmed it and got the hell out of there. Like, because
They like jumped
everyone
out
that
of a
walks
car,
past,
filmed it, and then got in and left.
like everyone that walks past ends up looking over, like, "What's going on?"
yeah, look at that mustache he's got though.
It's cool. Get with it, guys.
And he is he gonna go buy a Harley on his way home too?
Yes. I
Okay,
don't know. Do firemen have mustaches? I don't know.
might have been rude to some people, but
It's what? I like a Harley.
just saying that's the type of mustache.
Who's got that
Harley
music
riders
playing
have.
before I go nuts?
Not me.
No. Roy.
I have a cat on my lap. That's about it.
So yeah, this is you can't date a fireman. We've been here before.
Yeah,
There's was it Philippe?
yeah. I'm so
Philippe
sorry. I've never done that before.
Yeah, punches him right out.
Can you
And
still hear it?
Let's go to the ball.
no, it's
game.
better. Is that your roommate?
Yeah, somebody's listening to music on their phone.
Yeah. That's why we keep saying, gotta get that dynamic mic. Did you see that one link I sent for a really cheap one?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 30
something
bucks or whatever.
thousand. Yeah, it's pretty cheap on Amazon.
Yeah,
I'll probably
good
end up
stuff
picking
there.
it up.
cool.
Cool.
Oh, dude, you have no idea how much noise is in this room right now. Like, I've got 3 fans blowing at me. It's boiling in here. So yeah, take me out to the ball game, like Baldo. And
What was
don't
it?
be so
Staten Island?
yeah, they were the Staten Island Yankees or
Yeah, yeah,
minor league baseball.
yeah.
Now, if you guys,
they try
I do
harder.
agree with the one thing he said.
let's hear it.
Why would you pay to watch these overpaid babies
Mhm.
instead of watching minor league? Because
They're trying to make the
I
goods.
don't know if anyone's noticed this in the background, but
What's up? Oh, that's right. Hang on, let me pull that up.
The
Whoop.
trappers.
Trappers. Just about to bring them up. Yeah, we have a minor league team here, and we absolutely love the Trappers. Those are the best games to go to.
I got this in probably like late 90s, early 2000s. That one of their games? 96.
It looks like you're huge. Like
Why is a
because that's a normal
Trapper's
size
bat
and you're just
made in the
fucking
USA?
giant.
Actually, Sean's getting pretty big, man. He's lifting lots of weights. So
Oh, every day. We did the 90-day challenge, yo.
yeah, he's bulking right up.
Yay.
I'm pretty sure I've seen him hit someone in the head with that bat too, but that was a long time
I
ago.
have never done that, and I never would.
Don't break into our house, guys.
Well, unless you break into my house, then.
we had problems where we used to live. It's really ghetto. So he's like, "Hey, put a smile on your face like your stupid shirt."
That's the one I missed.
This one. Sorry.
Pretty much.
You can't date a fireman. What about me? You're 24. I like his Wu-Tang Clan shirt though. That's awesome. Now, yeah, there's the.
right.
Date with the douchebag.
Mm-hmm.
Date night to make them jealous.
Oh my god.
Now, what I've noticed about this scene, and only the viewers can see what I'm circling here, is that she's looking very lovely. Let's move on.
Very upkept.
Yes. Very posh. Very British.
He's talking about the ice guy. What's his name?
Yeah.
What's that ice hero's name?
Ice Flash, something like that. That must have been. I'm gonna give it to this film for that, because that must have been based on like an actual story this guy has. Because the kid's just describing Iceman, right? Except nowadays, Iceman sucks. I don't know if you guys know anything about comics, but Iceman is like terrible. It's unreadable now. And he used to be on that cartoon, Spider-Man is Amazing Friend, Spider-Man, Iceman, Firestar. What?
I didn't get the name of the actual character. I just know it's a blue ice shield.
Yeah, ice something. But yeah. Yeah, we know this college party. Woo woo woo. Bunch of woo woo girls. She's like, can't remember what she's talking about.
She looks 40. She doesn't
Probably
look like a
is,
college
dude.
girl.
It's all actors.
Hmm. She looks kind of like Smeagol, actually. Like that's
Smeagol wants penis.
Don't change the picture yet.
Give me your precious.
No,
can't
she's
do
got
it.
the precious on her ear.
I'll show
That is
something
precious.
else. There he is, doing those secondhand tokes, which I find absolutely revolting. Once again,
Look at a butthole.
Go back. 2 pictures.
let's go back in time, back to the picture. What's up,
Smeagol?
Oh,
Smeags?
she was the one that was asking what his major was, and he like just spouted off some random nonsense.
Right, that's why I took that.
He's like,
He's like,
I'm
college,
like,
do whatever you
Do
want.
whatever you want.
I'm a blah 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 this and that with a little bit of this. She's like, I didn't know you could do that. It's like, it's college, you can do whatever you want. She's like, oh, and he's like,
Pretty much nowadays, it's like it's daycare. It's expensive daycare.
Yeah.
You walk away with a worthless degree.
right, you can go back
Nobody cares.
too
about
forward. I just wanted to see
Let's
which.
go back to the butthole.
Yeah,
Butthole
Th-
time.
this
Boop,
looks
boop,
very
boop, boop,
familiar.
Boop, 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 boop. Circling it.
What did you just
Goatsy.
draw?
Let's go.
I said goatsy. Yes. Famous picture.
The first of them all. That was Goatsy.
Actually, I watched some documentary about that. Believe it or not, they found out. They found out who the guy is, and
Oh
like
my
he was.
God.
It was like part of a series of pictures. Like this guy, and he's to this day, the guy's still actively posting stuff like that online. It's his hobby, okay?
The more
Awkward.
you know.
The more you know. That's right, everybody. I watch some weird stuff. Yeah, he's making out with her. She's pretty hot.
Because he spouts some more random nonsense.
Yeah. And there, this scene,
The kid's a
in case
loser.
people don't know, yeah, he's sleeping in the back seat.
I
He's
was
still
gonna take this one. I was gonna take this one.
Mhm.
They're talking shit about him.
Yeah,
Thinking
he's a
he's asleep.
loser.
Thought he was
Piece of
asleep.
trash. What the fuck's wrong with your kid?
Low self-esteem.
Yeah.
Do
What's
you
with
think
those
that-
weird?
do you
What's with
think
those
the
weird
tattoo
beads I
restaurant's
found?
a good idea? No, it's fucking
See,
stupid.
I'm sorry, but in
I'm
this
not sorry.
case, he's like that because of her.
Oh, absolutely. This is the arc of the story
name
where
arc.
she, she lost her husband, and this is a very common thing, like for a single mother to do. They basically turn their kid into their husband. I'm looking at someone right now.
Again,
You become the man of the house, is what I'm saying. And I don't think that's also. I don't think that's fair to him. I don't think that's.
No.
It's
But-
terrible for kids.
so her husband died when he was like 6 or something.
7, yeah.
6 or 7.
And- She decided, like, it wasn't divorce or anything. He died trying to save people's lives. And she
Right.
decided that she was just going to stay single for the rest of
17 years. Yeah,
like okay,
it's a little much.
I'm
you
sorry,
probably had
but
a pretty high opinion of the
it's
guy.
statistically proven that two parents, and I'm saying two parents in a household are better than one parent.
Yeah. Of course, it doesn't matter what their gender is. Like you should always have two.
It's
Absolutely.
two parents. You need two.
That's what you're getting at, right? Or am I just like
Yeah.
getting
I'm
bombed?
going. What's that? God damn that show.
What show?
Um.
Modern Family?
Yes, Modern Family.
Yes, that's right.
Two parents.
Dos. Single parents. We got no problem with single parents here. No, no, no.
But if you
I believe.
can, if you can, well, at least have outside influence if you can't give it yourself. Like
How do you
have,
how do you feel about that, Mobobius?
I have 3 sisters and a mom.
Single parents.
Single parents?
Sorry to cut you off, Tronix.
For the kids.
My
For-
mom was a single parent until I was about 6, I think.
Yeah. Aren't you dating a single parent at the moment?
Yes.
That's right. Are you a good influence on that kid's life, do you think?
Yeah. I
Right
love
on.
the guy. You know,
See?
we're great pals.
Can you speak up just a little bit?
No, I said I love the guy. We're great pals. You know.
There we go. Whatever angle that
We
is for
hang
you.
out and
Nice.
let me bring this mic closer here.
Yeah,
It's a mic
that's the
that we
type
all
of
need
mic you
so
want to have
much.
real close.
Yeah.
There.
But yeah,
Yes.
I mean,
Nice.
I don't know. I think having two parents in a household is it
It
makes
helps.
it a lot easier
Right.
for each of them because when you're in a situation where the kid's like got your brain in a funk because you got nobody to talk to at that moment, then you get another perspective or somebody else is like, hey, let's try this. You're a team.
Nice.
Or it's something they're too embarrassed to talk to mom or dad about.
Yeah.
Right.
So
right.
they want to talk to the other parent, but the other parent's not there, so they don't
Right.
know where to turn.
Put a ring on her finger.
Stress. Alright.
Just yelling random stuff. Okay, let's move on. The break-in. There's those keys.
Oh yeah.
The keys.
The keys are there. I didn't even
Idiots.
see that.
I did. I'm like, as soon as he put them down, I'm like, I bet you that's gonna be. I'm like, sure enough.
They even have like a belt loop clippy thing. He could
I
have
know,
just
just clip them on.
clipped them
My
on.
idiot.
My keys have something similar.
Once again, of course, I took a shot of that. Hey, Jermel, where are you? You could talk about this.
Yeah, and
Caleb.
give it to me for free.
No, shout out to Caleb. Good job, bro.
I want this for free.
And we have our typical Staten Island shopkeeper.
Yeah, can't even use that thing, but that looks like a 45 to me. I don't know.
In all honesty, dude, most people can't shoot, especially under stress. If you're not trained for it, no, it doesn't work that way.
Well,
Life isn't a movie.
I grew up shooting, so
Yeah, well, it depends. But also under that kind of stress, even cops and stuff, they're shooting and bullets are just going everywhere.
You know, in
that's
World
what
War
baseball bats are for.
World
Oh,
War II, I think it was.
go on. I need a.
Um,
I'm here. Just go on,
in
talk.
World War II, I don't know if they did a survey or they interviewed people or they found out this information somehow that most of the guys in World War II who were supposed to be shooting at each other, they weren't actually shooting at each other. They were just shooting in that direction because they didn't want it on their conscience that you know kill someone.
So more
And
like
there are actually
put the
very
gun.
few soldiers who aimed for other soldiers to kill them. There was more soldiers who just were like just shooting in that direction because they couldn't bring it to themselves to actually harm another
So
person.
basically keep
It's
their
true.
head down, hold the gun over top, and just shoot the gun without
Yeah.
looking.
Well, I can say from my own experience, it's absolutely true. I've seen it a lot. Just doing it because you're told to do it, but a lot of people aren't going to go through with it. They're just.
Well, see, this is where I think the
Excuse me.
difference lies. When you're told, go shoot those people, and you
Right.
don't know why.
Right. Like
Like,
I'd say Desert Storm was like that.
yeah. So
A lot
why
of
am
it,
I
most of it, and like
some weird political reason we gotta go shoot at these people?
yeah, something
And
that you don't
but
agree with. There's a lot
take
of that
that
there.
compared to protecting your family.
Oh, somebody's getting somebody's
Yeah.
painting the wall.
Like when you're just told go shoot these people because we don't like them, you're like,
Right.
the fuck they do to me. Sorry for the profanity, but when someone's breaking your house or something coming after your family, you're like, no, I'm protecting my family. Like I'm aiming. Like I'm going for center mass. I'm dropping this guy, right?
Don't worry. Even if this hits the bottom of YouTube, it'll be on library and BitChute.
Yeah, but no, that's the difference. When you're fighting a war for someone else compared to protecting the people you love.
Exactly.
Sometimes fighting a war is protecting the people you love in some cases, but
Hasn't been for a while. Let's go
In
on.
some cases, it's for politics, which we don't discuss. So,
So we get
oh, kitty face.
yeah, I thought she looked so cute there. Oh my god. I didn't look up how old she is, so I'm not sure if this is inappropriate. I doubt it.
Kitty face.
Technically, his girlfriend's 28, so age appropriate. Moving along. There she is. I was talking about her earlier. She was on the Louis show, and it's just like, what happened? She's one of my favorite voice actresses as well. She's in
The
lots of
ex-wife.
stuff.
Bill Burr's ex-wife in the movie.
Yeah, the ex-wife. She still looks good. I mean, just saying. Like, I used to have a massive crush on her. Oh my god.
I love how we don't know his act.
I thought they were gonna bang.
So did
Oh,
I. Like, I
I
thought that
like,
was the
that's how he's
plan.
gonna get back at it.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
Banging him.
Yeah, like he's getting out the
But then I
joints. Hey.
realized, yeah, he's still a douchebag at this point in the movie
Yeah,
who just
but
wants dirt.
but a
Yeah.
dude, like, I mean, a more alpha-ish douchebag would have got in there
Yeah.
and thrown it in his face. Yeah,
I'm sorry, but the amount of animosity between those two.
Smell that? Is that
If
familiar?
yeah, if I was put in that situation, it's like you're gonna start walking my kids to school. I'll be like, I'm gonna bang your ex too.
she looks like she's up for it. She's
Well,
got the
yeah.
wine ant thing going on.
The
She looks like
subject
she's
did go there.
she looks like she's disappointed he didn't.
Yeah, I was disappointed.
Yeah.
So I can see if she still got it.
Shame on you. Shame on you, Pete. Jackson.
I'm not sure.
What's
I don't
his
know if you
name
guys
again?
ever watched Louis C.K.'s like show. I know Louis canceled. Ooh, we can't talk about him. But I'm not sure if they ever hooked up on that show. I know
I-
he simped after her so hard is ridiculous. Like he just
I've seen a few of his stand-ups, but I didn't watch his show.
yeah, his show had his stand up at the end. It was kind of like Seinfeld, but sad and depressing.
And
Like really sad.
I'm hoping everyone agrees, but comedy is comedy. Don't I- if it upsets you, don't listen to it.
Dude, we're gonna get into a few things that you've said of late, pretty quick here, because honestly, Tronics gave out some really good advice a few episodes ago,
Oh
and
God.
you have changed my mind on a lot of things because of it. So thank you, and hopefully we'll change everyone else's mind. Ah, she's still kind of cute. I don't know, maybe a lot.
I hate it.
She's
Well,
age
you gotta-
appropriate.
When you get, she is age appropriate. She's like 53.
If I wasn't married,
Opportunity arise, you know. Just it's not like she's getting pregnant. Oh,
Whoa.
except for
boom.
there is an exception, Lucy Liu.
Lucy Liu, hey? Still,
Even married.
to this day, even married, you guys got that clause, eh?
I don't know, but I'd still do it anyways. It's Lucy Liu.
Ah, god damn it.
I think you'd understand.
So this is where these two are fighting about, him seeing the ex-wife. How tall is Pete Davidson? Actually seems pretty tall, eh?
Or he's
Eh?
on a block.
Yeah. I'm Canadian,
Oh,
I
he
say
is
A all
tall.
the time.
He tried
Oh,
to
that face is
drown me.
awesome.
Bill Burr's like, my back!
I'm sorry, but wouldn't he know how to fight growing up in Staten Island? Like, come on. I thought they're supposed to be rough in New York.
I'm not bringing that video up. Fuck, forget it.
No, we're not getting taken down. Don't bring that up.
It's not doing it. I want to now, but no.
I thought they're supposed to be rough and like, really?
I cut myself shaving. I hate that crap.
I cut off shaving. I hate that crap.
Can't do it, man. It grows out blonde. I look like this idiot when I grow facial hair. Like, no.
His is red.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. It doesn't look good.
Man, they gotta be rich. He's got a above ground swimming pool. I didn't got that.
My brother had an above ground swimming pool. Actually, I think the same one there, right? And at the end of every summer, we'd destroy it. The last time he had one, I did a misty flip on my snowboard off his roof into the damn thing. And 2 seconds later, he drove his motorcycle right into the side of it. And then we got the biggest fine you've ever seen in your life.
How would you drain that in Edmonton before winter?
Well, you drive a motorcycle into it. That's how.
And flood
There you
everyone's
go.
basements?
Yeah, we thought it wouldn't leave the yard. It went like 3 houses down in both directions. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh yeah, bylaw was over the next day. And then we got a fine because my brother, he had these 2 German shepherds that were just like crazy attack dogs, and they're going after the bylaw guy. Like, oh no!
Oh, why are you in the yard?
Yeah, the guy rang the doorbell and walked into the backyard like unannounced.
You don't do that.
That's how you get bit.
I'm sorry, you can't fine people for having dogs in a fenced-in backyard that you walked into with no reason for being in there.
Yeah, well, the guy could hear the music. I was actually passed out on a patio chair, out cold from the night before. My brother was sleeping in the flower bed. He had really, really epic raging parties for an older guy. Like, it'd blow your mind away.
But you still don't walk onto someone's property unannounced.
Oh, absolutely not. But he's like, oh, I can hear them back there. He walks in. The dogs just went nuts on this guy.
That's what you get.
That's what you get. And that's what you get.
I
for
would have
jumping
fought that
in
fine. It's
the
like, no, he
pool.
walked into my backyard unannounced.
My brother, he just tore the tickets in half. Please.
Good man.
So yeah, this is where she gets mad.
At both of them.
Bill Burr
Both of
looking
them.
pathetic.
I like him as pathetic. It's cool.
Have
He's
you seen
full.
his driving
The
around
look on
show?
his face.
He has a driving around show? No, I haven't seen that.
He drives around different cities with like a full camera crew in the car while he's driving,
Okay.
and like yeah, like yells at traffic and stuff about how they're
Really?
doing stuff wrong and everything. Like
Do you think it's a full camera crew or just a bunch of GH5s?
I don't know,
It's probably just that.
Sounds like a fun show.
but he drove him through
Yeah.
Boston and stuff like that, and like took him some places he you know frequented when he was younger. Took him to the old comedy club, stuff like
Right.
that.
So this is where she says both of you get out. Like, good job, kid. And I took a picture of this because literally behind me, I have the exact same thing on the wall up there. So
Why did they turn it like that? Because they're not perfectly square when you turn them. Why not put them all one direction?
No, you don't want that. You actually want it like that because it reflects the sound that way. So it's absorbing sound waves. That's why I have my mic at 20%.
Why
louder
don't
than you.
they? Why don't they make them perfect squares then, so you can flip them that way without them being elongated?
Well, this is the way you want it. They
Yeah,
are
but-
perfect squares.
Look, no, they're not because
I can see it because that's because some guy on the set just like set it up like a kid would. Like some dummy.
so
Why does he have that in his bedroom? It makes no sense.
he didn't draw it out.
Like he's an artist. I don't understand the point of that. Or maybe they did that because he's just like loud and crazy. I don't know. But I took a shot.
Maybe that's for when he was banging his best friend from when he was young.
Oh, right. Well, yeah. Maybe she's a screamer. Who knows?
He said she was a screamer.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, mom doesn't want to hear that crap. No, no. So yeah, he's visiting his friends in jail after the robbery. Morons. There's, I don't remember his name. The guy who has a red beard and
Chlamydia guy.
yeah, chlamydia guy. I always find that creepy when guys have the red beard and like black hair. Weirds me out. Justin.
You know that actually means they probably have two different types of DNA, right?
Oh yeah, there all kinds. So yeah, he hooks up with her and like, hey, can I live here? No. Get out. See what she's pointing at there? That's her heart.
Yeah.
He's breaking her heart.
Yeah, that's a heart right there. Huh?
That's
Some
the heart.
Interesting art. on the
It's a
wall.
very she's got a very nice heart.
And some very nice art.
Yes, very nice artwork, and that looks like the stuff at the Faux restaurant.
It's very well supported.
Very well supported artwork.
Yes.
And there we see the walk of shame.
Mhm.
He's exhausted
Are you
his
kidding?
options.
He's going there.
This is it. This is the scene. This is where it happened. This is the scene right here.
This is where the movie begins.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Seriously, before this, I'm like, I'm not even joking. It was like, why am I not playing solitaire on my iPad right now?
This
You
guy
really
is
like
so
that solitaire crap, eh?
It was better than this.
This
Right.
is the.
Roy was
This-
saying something.
Sorry.
Oh,
Go ahead,
I-
man.
I forgot
Here,
what I was
full
saying.
screen. Look at you.
You're saying this was a scene that.
Oh yeah, it's the scene. Well, the movie starts here where you're like, oh, what's he doing? You know, because then you're like, oh, he's just got some balls be doing that.
Or
I
he's
admire
just.
your balls.
It's either that or he's such a desperate loser. You know,
You
that
gotta
you
have,
just.
no, you gotta have
No,
balls to go to like
You think?
somebody's place where you just, you just took his happiness away.
Like, you went and talked to his ex-wife to give dirt from the ex-wife
Right.
to your mom to break them up. Like,
That's a giant set of balls to be doing.
I gotta tell you guys, I'm glad I'm not reviewing this solo because this is where I started getting a little emotional. You know, he sees the trucks. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just thinking about
The
his
lone
dad.
wolf. I love
The
that.
wolf pack.
Wolf pack.
That's what they call themselves, the wolf pack.
This dude. This,
Look at
this,
the
this,
traps on that guy, man. Holy crap.
yeah. Apparently, he's like some famous guy too. Like he just had this quick scene. I can't remember the name right now, but yeah,
got
he's
a Bill
like
Burr mustache too.
maybe he's in UFC or
He's
WWE or
not in UFC.
bodybuilder. I don't know, but he's actually like some famous dude, like for real. And that's
Probably a
I can't
bodybuilder.
remember.
Quick cameo.
Yeah, quick cameo. He explains to him, thank you for your sacrifice, and this is where my mind starts twisting in this movie. Like I
Wait.
hate.
Where's this dude's forearms?
They're there. They're there.
Forearms, like he doesn't even have this.
Bruce Lee's got bigger forearms than that guy.
Okay, tough guy. Let's move on. I'm sure your abs look like that too.
No, I'm working on it.
Yeah. Steve Buscemi's like, let's keep him in. I like him.
I like him. He's staying.
Yeah, Bill Burr's like, get him out of here. I don't want to deal with this asshole. He wrecked my life. My one last chance. And that's another thing about that too. Like for a guy his age, that really is. Like this is your last chance, buddy. Should have fought for it a little harder. Should have fought a little harder than that.
Oh, shouldn't have.
I don't
fought
mean
his
fighting
son.
the kid either. Like
No, you don't fight the kid. You let him
let him
run
act out.
run to his mom with all that crap. And you know what? Okay, she's a nurse. She's an ER nurse. She's
Right.
obviously a smart lady. You know what she's gonna do?
What's up, brother?
She's gonna come talk to you. She's gonna come up and be like,
Mm-hmm.
"So, I heard all this about you," and have a conversation about what she heard. Right?
Mm-hmm.
She's not gonna be like, "I'm dumping him right now, and I'm not telling him why." Why? Because she's an older lady with 2 kids that are both out of the house, and she wants to move on to her happy place, right? She wants to
Yeah.
retire and go off
She doesn't
into the
have much of a
sunset.
chance either.
Yeah. Well, it's Marissa Tomei. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Well, in this movie, she's not Marissa Tomei.
True.
She's still. I mean, she's still pretty good looking.
Yeah. Still a knockout. At me.
Yeah.
Moving on.
It's a serious guy, which is different than a bunch of guys that just want to, I can jump in there real quick and run away.
So yeah, scrub the toilets, kid. He's like, I used to have to do that.
Go
I've
across.
seen that guy in other movies.
Yeah, most of these guys, if I have more of them, I can tell you where. I don't know where he's from. That's probably a Wahlberg. Moving on.
I've seen him in something else.
You see the bald guy there? You know him. He's from Entourage. He was their their Brooklyn friend that would come around once in a while and like commit crimes.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
recognized
yeah,
him
yeah.
right when I saw him the first time. I'm like, where did
He's
I
a comedian,
see him
too.
from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in Entourage. Though.
Him. Oh
No, don't bully. This is hilarious. I love this. This is where my heart is melt. At this point in the movie, my heart's melting. I'm like,
No,
oh
love
no.
him. Yeah,
The thing is, and he doesn't get it, these pranks mean they're accepting him.
That's right.
hmm And the thing is, you start seeing in this is that these guys are not really any different than his friends that he hangs out with, right?
Except for they're motivated.
And they got their shit together.
Well, just saying that is where he's starting to realize this type of stuff. It's like, oh, it's like this is just,
Yeah.
like okay, this
Just like the
isn't
old-
so bad. There he is, he's being taught how to. I have that same shirt, by the way.
How to fold a flag.
Yeah, fold one properly. It's this is important stuff, especially in that in service jobs like that. Like it's tradition. It. Oh, I don't even know how to explain it. Stuff like this.
Flag for his old man.
A bunch of these places take their flag down. I don't know what time at night, but they have to raise the flag at first light. So I think they take it down as the sun sets, and they raise it as the sun rises, right?
In the Army, it went down at 9 p.m. and it'd be up at 5 a.m. every day.
Depends time of the year. Because isn't it with the break of dawn and the break of
Light. Yeah, first light.
First
Dun, dun,
light
dun, dun,
and
dun, 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 dun. Oh my god! If I ever hear that again,
At
it'd blow my brains
dawn's
out.
early light.
so it's depending on the time of the year. When dawn is, you raise it, and when
Hmm.
dusk is, you drop it,
Oh yeah, and as soon as
and you
that's up,
fold it and put it away, right?
as soon as it's up, man, that horn goes off.
It's just like my pants.
Perfect. Bum, ba-dum, do you play that? Dun, 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 when you.
I could. It'd take me about 10 minutes to rewind it. The actual fire hose.
That was epic, man. That made me laugh.
See, like, I know you'd be upset about this, but if I was in this situation where it's becoming one of the boys in a fire hall,
Yeah. Yeah,
being
you
pranked
gotta
like
you gotta
this,
roll with it. Yeah, they
no,
like you if they're doing that.
yeah,
They
it
love
means
me.
you're in. Like, when you start teasing as guys,
Those
Mhm.
guys, yeah,
when
that's
you
true.
start picking on each other and teasing each other, it means you like
Right?
each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you
It's
don't
true.
like them, if you didn't like a new recruit, you wouldn't do
Just like,
any of this to them.
no, you'd ignore them. Like,
Like,
get away from me. I like that. Like seriously, this is where I'm just smiling now. Like before, I was
well,
like, I hated the movie. Now I'm
even
starting
make
to really like it.
even making them scrub the toilet is like they like them.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, but guys torture people they like. It's what we do.
I like that the one guy. He's like, you want to take a dump? Go across the street, Dunkin' Donuts, and they had toilets there the whole time. Mm, it's good. That's good pranks.
Yeah,
That's something I would do.
lighthearted fun. Lighthearted fun.
Moving along. So he goes on his first ride along. He's like, this guy, like, I'm telling you, this is, I don't hate him anymore. He's like panicking. He's scared. He's like grown attached to these guys. You know,
Okay,
and I'm
but
just like, this is where it becomes
Yeah,
serious.
see,
it gets really meaningful
this
here
this is
for
where I
sure.
think his mom failed.
What's up? Tell us.
Shortly after his dad died,
Hmm.
she should have been back at the firehouse with him. She should have had him around the guys.
Mhm.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Like, yeah,
Like,
like
had him
Father
around
figure.
the guys that his dad worked with.
right.
Specifically, these these guys would have been like, you know, is this guy's son? Like, they would have fathered him.
Yeah,
They would have.
the kind
Mhm.
of bond that you have in that type of work
Yeah,
is
it's a community.
it's forever.
Like, it's a brotherhood. Like, you're tight. So
I
bringing
kind of
him
get it.
around the fire hall, all of those guys would have taken the father role.
Right.
All
Mobilius,
of
what are
them.
you saying?
I kind of, and I'm not really comparing it, but it's in essence, it's kind of like that because um, when I was rolling around with the same guys, in the middle of the night on our motorcycles doing
Right.
all
No, it's
sorts of stuff,
that is comparable.
and
Absolutely.
It's a brotherhood.
after a few years, when a few, I had, like I said, I've been to a few motorcycle funerals, and you really do form a bond, like because like I lived with a lot of the guys I rode with. We were roommates for a while,
Hmm.
and especially after one of the really bad ones. I won't go into that story, but um, then every time my one roommate, Trayvon, he'd be like, "I'm going for a ride," and I'd just be like, "Ride safe, man," and I'd worry, and like a little bit, I'd worry, and it was like, I hope I see him again, and you kind of because it makes you realize that you can take things for granted,
Hmm.
and you know, I've 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 had friends who I had I had dinner with, like, or sorry, lunch. I had lunch with one of the guys there that I rode with. We had lunch like a couple weeks earlier, and then
Okay.
we rode together a few times, and yeah, and I actually went to the crash site where he had crashed before anybody knew who it was. And me and a couple of friends, we looked around the wreckage that the police team, the accident team, didn't catch, and we found pieces of his helmet, and we knew it
Oh,
was him. and
God.
we just kind of all looked at each other like, yeah, that was our friend, and yeah, it was tough. And then the next morning, we all got together and we all just hung out in the parking lot. We just talked,
Yeah.
and
So
yeah, it's
you
you
form these
do.
kind of bonds, right?
Yeah, it's a bond. It's a bond like it's not like regular friendships. It becomes
Right.
something more for sure.
Yeah. Last time I was on a bike, it was a dirt bike. Think I was 14.
All right. Story time. Let's go in.
But every time I'm on the Henday or anything, and I see people like right off the rear wheels of bikes,
Mm.
I'm like, back off, buddy.
Yeah.
So
They
I
stop
see
way
this
faster than
stuff.
you.
I see this stuff, and they'll like purposely speed up and they'll honk.
Mm-hmm.
And the bike guys will like see me honking and stuff, and like, I'm sorry, we're in Edmonton. It's usually like a Dodge Ram or an F-150, like right off the back tires of these bikes. I'm like
Always.
honking and stuff, and they like gun it a little bit, and I cut in, and I fucking hit the brakes and bring the truck back. Like, fuck off them. Like, I hate it, man, because
Right.
in Edmonton and Calgary, it's like the two most dangerous places to ride a bike, and that's why I will not buy a street bike. I don't want to die because stupid drivers. It's not the guys on the bikes. It's the stupid drivers.
Mm-hmm.
And what was his name? It was Ewan McGregor and his buddy, right?
Yeah, on
Yeah.
that show.
Yeah.
They
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 go
Those were
drove
the
to
a,
only two accidents they were in.
yeah, they drove
Edmonton and Calgary.
across the world on motorcycles, right? Roy?
Yeah.
As soon as they hit Alberta, bam.
Roy's
Edmonton and
actually
Calgary. Boom, boom.
Roy's the one that made me aware of that show, and I watched the whole thing, and then it's like, oh my god, how embarrassing! Of
Right?
course,
Like
of
that
course, they
this
get here, boom.
Edmonton
Some
and
kid
Calgary.
was
What
raced
it was the
outside
Henday and the Deerfoot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way,
It was downtown Edmonton. Oh, no, I
oh,
think it was downtown Calgary, and it was Highway 2
oh,
coming out of Edmonton.
I
Yeah,
would
they,
have thought it would be the Deerfoot because the Deerfoot in
Kid
Calgary is like
rear-ended him.
Jesus. Fuck.
yeah, the blue Honda Civic.
Yeah.
I was like, I wonder who's. Oh, of course. It's
But
not saying anything else.
they're
But
like,
Raced
come on.
out.
These guys drove adventure bikes around the whole world, and they only get hit in Alberta.
I've seen
Come
them
on.
go through. They went through countries where there were no traffic laws too, like zero traffic laws. Like, come
Yeah.
on, man.
You ever see
did-
those
did they go
time
through China?
lapses of India, like intersections in India, and there's like
Yep.
cars are just like there's no
Yeah,
lights.
just everywhere.
Well, that's India, that's China, that's like Indonesia, that's all of that. Like their traffic is nuts.
Mhm.
Actually, traffic in China is good now. They've had a
But
major upturn. It's
but
different. It's not the way it used to be.
these people, like I remember being in the Philippines, and I'm like,
Oh, yeah, Philippines is straight
no,
up
no,
chaos.
I'm
Pure
I'm
chaos.
I'm in my friend's cousin's car. He's a taxi driver there. Um, like we weren't fucking around. We just asked him what he made a week. We were there for 2 weeks. We just paid his wage for 2 weeks because you don't want to mess with it. You don't want like you're a pasty white dude like me in one of these countries.
Irish
Don't
guy.
mess with it. Don't mess with it. Just pay the guy to take you everywhere. But the way he was driving, I'm like, nothing else for me to grab. But there's
Yeah.
like motorcycles zipping around and stuff. No one's getting hit. But I'm used to Canada where you
I'm
sit in your
oblivious.
lane, you wait.
Can you turn your mic up just a tad? Or point it right at your face.
Turn it a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I know Alberta is
I want you to be heard.
Alberta is disgusting for people on bikes. I know people are dangerous
yeah.
towards them. Like I've seen it where I'm, in the left lane of the Henday,
Mhm.
passing a few slow people, and I see some bikes behind me because I always watch all my mirrors like a normal person should.
Mhm.
And I'll be like, you know what? I'm just gonna tap the brake a little bit, pull behind this guy, and let these boys go past. I actually did that for a
Right.
Porsche the other day too.
Oh, nice.
He wanted to rip it out on the left lane. I'm like, I'll get out of his way. Why? I don't want to.
Well, you're driving defensively as well.
I don't want to. He does. So
Right.
the people that block people doing that, they are the problem. Don't block people because they want to, rip and have a little fun. Just get out of their way. What are you doing? Don't spoil their fun because I
You're
don't know, you want to
miserable.
be a Karen? You want to be a Karen?
Dude, my brother bought a brand new Triumph triple. He had it for
Mhm.
1 day, and he got basically bumped on the Henday.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, by an
Dodge
SUV.
Ram?
SUV.
Also it was one of those Jeeps.
And
Was
he
it a
pulled in
Jeep
front.
SRT?
He pulled in front of it, and he actually made them pull over, and he broke his brand new Aria helmet. That's all I'm saying.
Over the guy's face.
I'm not saying anymore, but
But
yeah,
just
he was mad. Brand new bike.
okay, I don't get tailgating in the first place.
Right.
Oh,
But
I've seen way worse.
do not tailgate a motorcycle because you stop in meters.
They stop in feet.
Yeah, like
Inches, really.
when they hit the brakes, you're gonna hit them because they
Mhm.
stop fast. But why would you tailgate anyone ever?
People do
What,
it
because they're
here.
not
Because you're a
driving fast
coward.
enough?
Dude,
No,
people
because
here do it. They think they're hurting the traffic. They think they're
The-
they think they're a
they think-
cowboy.
okay, every time someone tailgates me trying to push me to go faster, I actually start slowing down.
Oh,
That's
every
what I
time.
do too.
Why? Because why are you on my bumper?
Right.
Back off.
You know, to everyone watching, you can leave comments, right? There's a chat.
Yeah,
No?
And we will answer, but we just hate bad drivers because bad drivers kill people. And when you tailgate, you kill people.
Guys, I don't know if you have the function in the back end here, but if you click on the eyeball, you can see everyone that's watching. Just like
No,
me.
we don't have that. That's just you.
Okay. Well, you'll find out on Monday. Anyhow, let's get back in the movie. We went off track, but you know,
It was
this stream,
it was
we
for
talk
a
about it.
purpose. It was for a
Yeah,
purpose.
It's
We
all
went
a
off-
purpose. And you know what? I'm really sorry about your friends, Mobobius. Like,
Nice.
it's I feel like, you know, the type of work that we've all done together. We also have quite the bond that we, you know, made.
A lot of highway time.
A lot of highway time
That's
together.
all.
Yeah.
Fort Mac, man.
We've all.
Me trying to drive your car in that semi, like trying to run us off the
Yeah.
road.
I thought you could drive a manual.
I was okay. I wasn't perfect.
Well,
I told you I wasn't good.
to be honest, dude, like
Better than me driving it.
even when I got in your car and started driving, I'm like, what is with this clutch?
Hey,
I'm like,
oh,
I'm too
yeah.
hungover for this piece of
At
crap.
least I had some sleep.
Yeah,
I had
I've
none.
been up for I think exactly 25 hours at that point.
I thought it was like 32 or something.
Yeah, because the drive there, yeah, there's way more. You were like, just
Well,
done.
I drove 5 hours there, and then I think I worked 20 hours straight because I
Oh, I think it was
picked you guys
24,
up
dude.
at the hotel.
You dropped us off at the hotel. We were both 19 hours in, and then
We
did an-
slept for 5-6 hours and then you came and got us.
Yeah, I just finished my shift and I came and got you. That's
You,
right.
you
yeah.
were
Well,
like,
they were kicking us out of the hotel. That was so funny. They're like, they kicked Tronix out of his room. Like they
Yeah,
like, you gotta
banging on
go.
the door, like you gotta get out.
They tried to come into mine. I'm like, you bill the damn company for another night. I don't care. I'm like, Tronix, get in here. And they're like, what? Well, I slammed the door. Get lost.
Yeah.
While you guys were sleeping peacefully, I was dealing with those old hags, the
Oh
The-
my god.
the
And-
teachers or whatever.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, it's like, we got the question, why don't you guys just leave? It's like, because you told us to carpool.
hmm
We only have one car here.
And it's still a
And-
Canadian Tire.
Yeah, it's that Canadian Tire with Roy. Like, what do you want us to do? Hitchhike?
Like, well, yeah, exactly. The guy, the customer's like, well, I don't want to pay for another. I don't care. Now you are. I told them to do it. I authorized it. It's like,
Yeah.
go to hell.
And then I'm driving. Well, you got your car out of town for me
Mhm.
because
I forgot about
Did
that.
I?
embarrassingly,
Oh,
my shifting is crap. I lost it all. Like
that's right.
I knew how to drive manual in Whitecourt, but I've been in Edmonton a long time.
I
Yeah.
taught Sean how to drive in a manual car. I taught you how to drive in a manual. You drove my Daytona. It was a
No,
manual.
I drove manual before that. I drove manual
Oh,
in
okay.
'96.
You were like going. We were in Saskatchewan. He's
Yeah,
like
but last
trying to
time,
learn,
last
right?
time I drove manual was in Saskatchewan in your car.
Yeah,
Great straight
Eh,
lines.
Yeah,
we were.
I,
Yeah, it really was. It's just like
I,
straight.
I seriously, you get into first, and then you like second, like as soon as you're in first, like everything else is easy.
God, I love that
It's
Daytona. That
just
was such a
knowing
cool
the
car.
clutch to gas ratio to get into first.
Rev
I
matching.
I
Well,
don't know.
remember when I was going through Athabasca in your car, and we were like had to turn left up that hill, and there's people behind me honking and stuff, and
Oh,
I just like nailed the
oh
gas,
my god.
popped the clutch, and put it in first, and we like laid rubber around that corner because I was
Yeah.
like, fucking, I'm out.
You woke me up.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
woke
you
me
I
up
like
just
too.
got to sleep.
you pop your head up out of the back seat. It's like, what's going on? I'm like, we're going up the hill in Athabasca, and you're like, so why are the tires squealing? I'm like, because I had to get out of there. I just laid
Oh
it down.
man.
There's like a thick stream of rubber just as the corner I turned. Just
I'm surprised we didn't get pulled over. This guy's clearly drunk.
who's gonna pull this face over? Come on,
Oh well.
I've been pulled over.
Yeah,
Cops that
few
want to
times.
see it.
Few times.
But
Wait,
yeah, like I was uphill and I had to turn left to another uphill. And I'm sketchy going into first gear on your old car. I'm just like,
that clutch, man.
I'm
Come
like,
on. This is
I'm
a
like,
trigger
I
clutch.
was just like, you know what? Screw it.
Blame
I'm
the
putting it
clutch.
down. I'm putting it down. I put the gas pedal right down, popped the clutch, threw it in first, and just like squealed around, and both of you jumped. Like, I'm like, what? It's
Uh,
like,
I had the window open, like, my head went flying out the window. I'm like, what the hell?
you both heard the peel out, just like. Roy's like, my tires. It's like they're okay.
Yeah. My poor CV joints.
Yep. My tires, my joints. It's like they're okay.
I was just fucking with you anyway. I didn't give. I hated that car.
Yeah, and
Dude,
then you
that
got rid
thing
of that.
crashed
You
it.
got rid of that car quick.
Yeah.
I hated
Oh,
it.
Yeah, it's like boom, gone. Like,
dude, the clutch in my old Jeep had a better like connection point than that car. Like I couldn't find it in that car. I'm
well,
like, what the hell? Where's that sweet spot?
Roy's got another story to tell because after let me drive that car, and squawking the tires and dropping the clutch and all that, what'd you let
Oh
me do in
yeah,
your new car?
that's right. You drove the '86.
One
Yeah.
one second, guys, 1 second. Just to everybody watching, yeah, we literally talk about everything but the movie. So this is a podcast. It's just disguised as a review.
Yeah. But
Gotcha.
what happened when we were coming
Just
back
an
from
excuse to go on
what
the air and drink.
what was it,
Yep.
Lethbridge? It was
Beer.
Lethbridge, right?
Yeah, you guys did that Lethbridge trip.
And you got us out of Lethbridge, you got us onto a side highway, and I told you I wouldn't drive your car through Lethbridge. And then what did you do?
I don't remember.
After the way I drove your old car, what did you do? You jumped in the passenger seat and said go.
Well, yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
All I have to do is drive it straight. It's southern Alberta.
It's an 86. That's got a
That's-
good clutch.
And that's. I think that's a car that
No,
everybody should drive.
he was
on.
awake. You were awake for about an hour off the start. And he said one thing. Why do you keep skipping second gear?
That gearbox is like that though. It's so
I'm just like,
short.
I was like, first,
Oh yeah.
boom, third, and he's like, you keep skipping second, but at least you're revving it out enough that it's okay.
Well, yeah. Like sixth gear in that thing,
Yeah.
because any mechanic will tell you should try and keep your revs under 3. Like if you're cruising, keep it under 3. And
5 actually.
is it 5?
It's 5, yeah.
My mechanic
Keep it-
told me try and keep it under 3 if you can. But
Three's
Maybe it's
kind.
different for a
Three's
boxer.
kind.
Maybe it's
Five's
different.
okay.
I don't know. Anyway, at 100, I'm at 3, and I'm
Right.
going about 107 in 6. That was
Nice.
That's like halfway through first gear on my motorcycle.
I know, right?
Like,
But the way I was revving your car going from first to third, you're just like, you skipped second, but it's okay. I'm like,
yeah,
what? I skipped second?
you're supposed to go down.
So what I like about my transmission, I shifted like 10. Oh, that car just wants to be revved to the moon. That's fun.
Yeah.
That's fun
You know,
stuff.
all the small town boy stuff, driving stick, motorcycles,
Mhm.
quads, all that crap. Get to the city, you're in automatics, and you're like, how do I shift? How do I clutch?
You literally
Jesus.
need, like, to live in the city, you need an automatic. It's
Oh man,
it's so brutal.
yeah.
It's so
I'll
much
tell you
easier
what,
just
when
to
I'm on
like.
the Henday
Oh,
and it's like
Let 'em
and
talk.
it's bad traffic. Oh man, traffic is the worst when you're in a manual because it's like,
yeah.
okay, woo, I got to second.
it's like.
Back down to neutral. Here we
Did
go,
you
reverse,
did you ever get
second.
a knee
second,
cramp?
first, second,
Yes.
first.
That's probably why my left knee got blown out.
I literally screwed my knee up because I was driving a right-hand drive Nissan Silvia manual, right? So I'm shifting with my left hand and just like trying to go through traffic that way. I got so many blind spots, just retarded, and I hurt my knee doing it. Trying to get through that Henday at 4 o'clock, right? Like, oh god,
Yeah.
just brutal.
I wonder if I claim that on insurance. You're like, yeah, my knee's fucked.
Yeah, the traffic in Edmonton destroyed my knee.
Yeah. It's not
Why
my
not?
fault.
This is-
I pay $500 a month for it, for God's sakes.
Unfortunately, you have a tear in your ACL, correct? Or TCL, one or the other?
Partial tear.
Partial tear? Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll heal.
Burst
You'll never
size.
be the same. You're gonna need to do a lot of stairs. It's gonna be
Yeah.
fun. Me and you, bro. But yeah.
I'm ready Monday. I'll be ready Monday.
Cool. Thank God. Yeah, I go by myself now. It's weird. It's like I know, like if you guys watch Stairmasters, I
No one to laugh with me.
did like 3 months of it by myself, just talking about nonsense. But it's like it's fun to have Roy there. It really is. I enjoy his company.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I've been editing a lot of those videos. The next one is going to be quite the doozy because I do not stop talking for even 5 seconds. And this is where the show turns around, where I'm just basically interviewing people at the stairs that I meet. So, because the challenge is done, right? So now I'm just doing stairs because I like doing stairs, and I'm just talking to people there. It's the show changes. It's more of a podcast than even a fitness challenge. But I think that was the intent the entire time I was doing it, because I had the radio show for like 20 years, and we started off as a pirate radio show, then a college radio show, then back to pirate radio show if we got kicked off the air, and then a commercial radio show, and then shoutcast radio show. Like it's right down at the bottom.
Shoutcast.
Yeah, right.
Nice.
Well, we didn't have this format. You couldn't do this on YouTube, right? So it's like, okay, well, we're not going to quit.
I
But
did a shoutcast show. I
Did
forgot
you?
about that. Yeah.
Cool.
My friend Brent.
Well, my shout outs to Brent. Good for you, man.
Actually that's when stuff like that.
Why don't you get him on
was
as a
like,
guest? Let's get this guy on as a guest. Has he
oh,
still got the chops or what?
I don't know, man. I haven't talked to Brent in years.
Maybe it's time to reconnect.
I left
Yeah,
my
maybe.
camera on. Gee.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we saw everything.
Yeah,
I'm,
dude,
wa-
you pulled it out as you're walking away. That's a bad habit.
I'm wearing pants, and I didn't know.
Oh,
Well,
I tried.
look.
You're
Okay,
actually wearing pants?
before this cuff was ripping off the knee right here, and right here,
Just beat up old
right above the
pants?
pocket. Like,
Oh,
look, the
dad
whole
pants.
pocket was ripping off.
Are you wearing
So,
those old cargos?
yeah, the wife sewed them up. This cuff was ripping
Those are
off this
skate
knee.
pants.
Look, look. She put some fabric back there, sewed the cuff
Nice.
back on. Wife's saving my around the house shorts.
Those are pants. They used to be pants. Now they're
No,
shorts.
they were never pants.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
They're cargo
Let's
shorts.
Pete.
let's move along. Let's move along, boys. So
Jeez.
this
First ride along.
whew, first ride along. Yeah, he's nervous as hell. He's got ADD. He's got emotional problems. He's fucked in the head.
Post-traumatic stress from his dad dying.
Right. Like this is scary.
From being a firefighter.
Yep.
I literally started to feel for this character that I hate at this point.
Well,
Mhm.
They invite him on the ride along, and he's like, "Are you guys sure?" And it's like, "Yeah, jump in, let's go."
Hey, you're one of the boys.
Yeah, Bill Burr.
Like,
Bill
You,
Burr
you've
was.
earned your spot to come for the ride along.
It was Bill Burr's character encouraged him to come.
Mm-hmm.
Well, after the older guy convinced him to stop hating him.
Right. Look at him
Yeah.
there. He's like, oh my god. Like,
Was
no,
this
no, no, I
before
can't.
or after they got drunk together and
This is
After.
before.
bonding?
No, yeah,
No,
before,
this is before.
Before.
This is before, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, now the kid's he's so nervous. He's like, oh my god.
He's watching them. He's freaking out, and
Yeah, he's having a panic attack. And
what's
like,
the
dude,
dude's name? The old
who?
dude. The old
Steve Buscemi?
Steve
yeah,
Buscemi?
Steve Buscemi's character is like they
do
know what
this
they're
all the
doing,
time.
man.
Yeah,
Relax.
They got this.
Yeah, we got this. And then we see Bill Burr coming out. He rescued someone.
Yeah,
That kid is, he's just like, oh my god, I don't know if I can handle this. He's freaking out. My heart is just like, I'm like the Grinch. It's growing.
Yes.
like,
my
oh,
heart grew
no.
like
Yeah. I'm like, oh no, 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 no. And
you start to realize why
He
He
is
was
the way
the-
that he is.
he was the way he was in the first hour and a half of the movie, right?
exactly, even the black guy, the big with the blue eyes, that dude, he's just like, thank you for your sacrifice. Don't you realize, you're part of this too.
He's
That
like, what? It's
Shit
like
confused look on his face.
it's
and
like
he's
what? It's
"Huh?
like your dad died doing this. Thank you for your sacrifice.
That's your sacrifice."
Yeah, your dad
I
was
think
a firefighter.
Firemen
that's
are
your sacrifice.
firemen are fucking awesome, dude. Like,
You know what?
so here we go. Go ahead.
Wait. At my best, I could never pass their physical. And
I could pass it tomorrow.
I hope the integrity of the firemen's physical is never compromised, because they have to carry people down ladders. That is nuts.
Now, I'm not going to toot my own horn too much if you guys have watched Stairmasters, but guess what? Later on, we started actually doing 20, 25 laps, and Mobobius knows this, but I'd actually gone there with a backpack with weights in it, just to make it harder.
At my
I carried a kid up those stairs. 50-pound
okay,
kid.
but
Wow.
at my
Yeah.
best, shape, I was like what 140 and ripped like nuts.
He was like the
But
only thing I could. Let me talk. The only thing
But
I could compare
I'm
this guy to.
140. I'm 140.
He was 140, but he was much heavier than he is now, and he shrunk it down to 140 by diet and exercise, and like it's like he didn't realize he was actually in good shape. That was the funny part. And I don't know if you've seen The Guest. It's kind of like a horror.
I still thought
Thriller.
it was fat, but
He was literally in the same
Right.
shape as that guy, like almost identical.
but
We're at,
I-
hang on, let me talk.
Yeah.
It's my show. We're at Fernie, and this guy didn't want to go into the fucking hot tub with his shirt off. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you? It's like he took it off, and like everyone in there's like, holy crap! Like all eyes were on Tronics. It was ridiculous. It's like, yeah, you can get in shape, bro.
But
Like,
I was 140. I can't
mhm.
carry a 200 per
No,
pound
exactly. You
person
can't
down.
at 140 and gonna be a fireman. I'm
Like,
sorry.
uh, and that's what I'm saying. At my best shape ever, I couldn't be a fireman because you have to be able to throw 220 pounds on your shoulder and carry it down the ladder. Is it 220?
I thought it was 180, but yeah, something like that.
But last time I weighed myself, I was 194, and that's when was starting to get back into shape.
Right.
So
194, eh? Oof.
I might actually be able to get myself into a 165, 170 pound
Maybe.
in shape person. And at that weight, I could
You're like,
actually probably
that's,
pass the fireman's exam, except for now I'm almost 40, so they
no,
wouldn't
you're too
have
old.
me.
You're too old.
Yeah, they wouldn't have me, so.
You're killing my own talking points. Well, let's get into it. So they're at the bar. They're having a drink. And here's that song. And I got to tell you guys, I
Mm,
hate this song.
Me
I
too.
absolutely hate this song. It is a worn out 90s cracked
There's something
out
about a left.
Edmonton.
Yeah,
No, just let me talk. This is a cracked out 90s Edmonton pointy boots. You remember those suede pointy boots with the tassels that women wore? Fucking talking about how hard their life is song. This shit was on fucking repeat in every
Oh
goddamn
god.
bar where they're playing VLTs and they'd all start singing. I hate that song with so much. I can't stand this song. It is like the worst. No one knows the words to it.
this is like every drunk retard that wrapped the right side of their vehicle around a pole and drove away. That's what the song is.
Like, dude, every time we went to Franco's or John Martin's or any of these stupid, that song would be on repeat all night. And I'm talking that was into the 2000s, and you're sitting there and you can't even like have a beer because like I'll put that on again.
There's
No.
Oh,
supposed to be two of them, but there's only one.
Yeah, I was
to what?
disappointed that they chose this song.
Now,
Yeah,
mind you, you would think that they were actually singing in a song about motorcycles, but they're not.
that song has nothing to do with driving a car with one headlight. It's about being a drug addict, and I hate it. It's disgusting. I know it's Bob Dylan's son. The band sucks. They made one album. I'm
Hey,
done with it. It's so overplayed. I can't stand it.
hey! Just because the dad was good doesn't mean the son's going to be.
I'm just saying I hate that song so much. But you know what? Here's the thing. Okay, let me speak. I hate that song. Obviously, I've established I can't stand the Wallflowers. I hate this song. It fucking irks me to death. It's pure cringe. But in this context, dude, I started to swell up a little bit.
Oh,
I'm serious. Watching this, I started to
the
kind of like
helmet light.
I'm just start, damn, like
Okay. The
they're,
the light
they're
on the
getting
fireman helmet, right?
they're getting along. Okay, that's great.
No, I'm seeing this as a fireman song because they have that
Yeah,
spotlight on their
one
helmet when they
headlight.
go
Yeah,
into these places, right?
Right.
yeah, it fits. And dude,
Okay.
this is me last night watching this. I'm like, yeah, yeah, that's great.
You
That's
you
great.
just
Like,
made me think of this scene in a different way. Like,
yeah, like finally he found somebody that he could actually bond with as a father character, and I've started swelling up. I'm like, oh my god,
The
and all these
hug.
guys are
no,
basically taking the place of his
th-
father, and
this
he
is
can be,
like seventh fathers, right? Like,
yeah, exactly. Now with their guidance, he can move on with his life and be normal. They're
Yeah.
making
So
him a complete person, and yeah, I started swelling. I'm like, this is like fuck you, Pete Davidson. I hate you. It's like, oh my
yeah.
god.
Till he gets his head stuck in a washing machine.
But yeah, this is the movie goes pure emotional, 100%.
this is why I said earlier, like, his mom should have just brought him around the fire hall.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He would have had like seven pseudo dads, like instantly,
Yeah, but the
right?
thing is his mom is probably so destroyed by this too. Like, come on.
No,
Maybe she doesn't want to see that place ever
No,
again. Like, I
but
mean,
no.
she's trying to put a perfect image of his dad in his mind when his
right.
nobody's perfect. Come on.
You guys mind taking over for like a minute?
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
All right, Roy, go.
One too many whiskeys.
Oh
The
man.
tattoo scene.
I thought it was actually I that part I thought was beautiful because like they got drunk together right after that scene and he's like well why don't you tattoo me, and I remember earlier he's bragging about like on the first date with
Yeah.
Marissa Tomei, he's like
No
bragging
tattoos, right?
about how he's got no tattoos and the philosophical reasons behind, and that he's like I'm pasty blah blah blah,
Yeah, I'm too
and he's
pasty
just
for.
he just lays it all out. He's like, yeah, you tattoo me. I'll let you tattoo me.
Right.
Like, that's,
Practice on my back.
yeah. Just don't give me any of those Asian symbols and blah, blah. But, like,
Which he did anyways.
yeah.
Hey, don't spoil it.
But, yeah, no, I thought that part of it was, like, when they were having that conversation and then he's like, I love
Oof,
you.
my hair looks like
And
shit.
he's like, they said, I love you to each other, or like, I
No,
forget.
I was about to bring that up.
Bill
About to bring
Burr
But,
refused to say it back. He's like, but if you don't say it, you're gonna be that guy if I die tomorrow that didn't say it. And he's like, I will
Right,
talk about that at your funeral.
right.
Because Bill
Oh,
Burr's character was like, I'm not there yet. Like,
And
he
that,
was though.
that's, at that point, I was like,
Dude, I actually had
these
tears in my
guys are
eyes.
best friends. Like,
I
know,
had
and
actual tears in my eyes at that point. I'm like, oh my god, look
no,
at
that's
this.
that's how a lot of
touching.
really good friendships start.
Yeah.
Is you start out not as enemies, but you start out as like
Just riffing on each other, and yeah,
well, that's what dudes do.
yeah.
You pick on the people you want to be friends with. That's what guys do. Like,
it's
if
fucking
they
heavy.
react good, you be friends with them. If they
Unless
react
they try and
poorly,
get your channel taken off the air.
Yeah. Let's see if he's still here. It's so
there's
easy
always
because
that.
you go
But no,
at and his name on his YouTube name.
but when guys
Oh yeah,
riff
you're
at
still watching.
when guys
Good
riff
for you.
at each other, it's not because they don't like each other, and that's what more young guys
Yeah.
need to learn because they're not being taught that. When guys
No.
are riffing on each other,
It's
because they want
bullying.
to see what the other
Yeah.
dude's made of.
Be mean.
Like when you get up in a
Testing
guy's
it.
face that you just met and you're like, riffing on him, tease him a little bit.
Hmm.
If he runs away and cries, you're like, yeah, not hanging out with
I
that
ain't
guy.
friends with this guy. Fuck
But
that.
if he gets back in your face, it's like,
Wuss.
yeah, what about your teeth? It's like, oh, brother, like big hug, right? Like, yeah.
But yeah, that scene is I teared up. I started tearing up. I'm like I can't like, and this movie, maybe you guys didn't. That's you. I don't get
Well,
emotional over nothing, and
I
this
was
that's
I
got
was
me.
sober when I watched it, so
Us,
Yeah, I had a few, but
by this point, us probably 3 in.
mm, I think I was like about 15 in, but I don't care.
I was.
It doesn't matter. It still evoked a response. Most
Oh,
movies get
absolutely.
most movies get nothing. I get nothing. I'm like, pfft.
Heads up, I was 3 beers in when I watched this movie, and I finished watching it about 10:30 p.m. today before the stream.
Okay.
Guess how
Next.
many I am in now?
You say 12? 15? 20?
More like 8 or 9.
Oh,
That's not bad.
I was hoping you'd say 20.
I only had one because I was planning to drive after this, but
Oh,
I
sorry,
think
yeah.
I'm gonna be spending the
Oh,
night.
we're going on
at
long,
home.
eh?
Yeah, we've taken on a different
Oh, that's
format.
okay.
Do you
Hope you
want
don't
us to cut
mind.
it short for you? or-
No, no, we're past that point, and
Oh,
it's
sorry
totally
about
cool.
that.
No, it's totally cool because I don't.
We owe
wanna,
the fans. We took a week off, man. The fans want this.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I have no problem with it.
Yeah. Like we actually got a
I'll
lot
leave in
of
the morning.
But
we
I
got
have a serious
lot of
question.
shit from people. So
What night is your
like best night.
horror madness type show gonna take place on?
Yeah, you gotta pick a night, dude.
What night are you streaming?
Well,
Let everyone know. Like we're sharing an audience
Just
right now. So.
Monday's mine, so
Tuesday's mine. Tuesday and Friday.
Tuesday, Friday. Well, there's Wednesday and Thursday left.
Wednesday.
Maybe let's
You
like
got
take
Saturday, Sunday too, but
Wednesdays off, and like break up the week with the Wednesday, and I'll do it Thursday.
you want to do Thursday for your
Yeah.
horror movies?
And then Wednesday we'll just.
No, wait, you weren't doing horror movies. You were doing
That
were
was
you doing?
something else.
Yeah.
That's my own project, and that's got no traction right now.
Well, we can stream it on
Yeah,
Thursday.
you definitely got to get some type of mic for that though. I mean,
Well, we'll watch the movies you want to review on Thursdays, one or both of us, and we'll be on your Thursday show if you want.
Yeah.
For sure. I want you both
That's
on
good.
the show.
you hear that, everybody? You're getting variety.
I might not be on all of them, but I'll be on the ones I can watch.
Right, and
Well, they
Jermel
are
will be there
horror
when he can
films.
if you want him. Like there's, we got a good group of boys.
Just like I don't expect you both to watch every mindless action movie I plan
I
to.
love mindless
throw
action
up,
movies,
so.
especially if they involve Hulk Hogan.
We can do the
It's coming,
18.
guys. It's coming.
Oh, wait, Hulk Hogan wasn't in the 18.
Oh, shout
You
out to
wish
Up
he
and Adam.
was.
Hang on. Shout out to Up and Adam. Thanks for watching. I guess you're just getting up for work, and this is we're not done yet.
No, we're never done. We are never done. Why?
Just
COVID-19.
Wait. Why are we never done, Julian?
I never quit.
No,
We are the night.
you cannot stop this human spirit.
Can't break it. That's right.
So Thursday is going to be your movie choice, huh?
Yeah.
No, we'll do it on your show. I mean, I hope you can make a thumbnail, because I'm telling you guys right now, I'm not making them for you. So you
Oh,
better learn
do all
MS
the work.
Paint or whatever.
All my thumbnails are going to be created by Julian. Don't you guys worry.
Mhm.
They're going to be beautiful.
The one for tonight was such garbage, I didn't even care. It's just like,
That
there you
was
go.
bad. Like, oh, it's just him saying we are the night.
Not good enough. I didn't even match.
Hey.
I usually match the font and stuff. I'm just
Wait,
like, who
this is
cares?
what it looked like.
Garbage. It was so bad. It was so bad. I just didn't care. Let's get to it. So the tattoo scene.
I need to
This is.
be,
I'm like I was like crying. Like I had tears running down my eyes.
Well,
God,
so
damn
many
it.
scenes of him getting tattoos in front of his kids, and this
was
scene.
touching.
I was
This
just
is the one. I full out cried at this point.
yeah. This
I
broke
laughed.
his mother's heart, eh?
No, it didn't break it.
It
love.
melted her animosity towards the two of them.
Well, when they carried the guy in together, it's
Yeah.
like, so what? You guys are friends now? It's like,
Unfortunately, we can't take shots of that because that goes against terms of service. So
mhm.
sorry, guys. There's a scene where our young friend Pete Davidson is sitting at the fire hall, worried out of his mind because the guys had to go to a fire. He couldn't go with them. And he's sitting there in the driveway, and he's just like, oh God,
Oh,
like
yeah.
on his phone.
Wasn't that
Yes.
isn't that rapper guy?
The guy that showed up.
Yeah,
yeah, you're right.
you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I can't remember his name right now, but yeah, he
No
was, he had a little cameo, and like he was hilarious, by the way, because he's like, no, I fell in a bush, I tripped. Like he's obviously been shot or
My vape
stabbed.
blew up in my pocket.
Yeah.
Hmm
Something that would happen to me.
That was, it was funny, and at the same time, this is where our character, like the Pete Davidson character, really, really turns around. He's like, I gotta help this guy. I gotta do something, right?
And then
And,
he
like,
Hmm. on
He
Bill
just
Burr's character.
He just grabs an emergency vehicle and drives this guy to the hospital.
Yeah, even
with
puts-
the
yeah.
siren on.
Hmm I was like,
But then he calls Bill Burr's character and like gets him
Yeah.
there. So he like
exactly, because
after the
one's
call,
listening.
he
to
shows
him.
up at the hospital, right?
Yeah, and they're like, fill out this paperwork. It's like this guy's dying. help him, please. Like, it's like, I need help.
See, okay, and I
Oh,
will constantly cut down Canada's healthcare system because it's shit. But one
right.
thing we do have together is emergency services. You show up injured, they're not like, fill out this paperwork. They help you, and then they worry about that stuff afterwards. But
Guys,
eh,
are we still on air?
yeah, we're still on there.
You want to check YouTube, please?
Yeah, it's looking at my other screen, man. It's right there.
All right, just checking.
We're up.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
up.
All right, I
But
went and checked, and we were at the beginning. I'm like, what is
our
going on
our
here?
healthcare is good for emergency situations, garbage for everything else.
Mhm.
Like I can't even find a doctor that will take me on as a patient so I can get physical.
Oh, it's very difficult nowadays. Go to my doctor. He'll be good. He's Irish.
But does he actually know what he's doing anymore?
I don't know about that. He always stinks like liquor, but he's pretty good.
Yeah, he's Irish. Just saying. Like,
Man, sorry about
I'm
everyone
Irish.
watching. I got a little freaked out there. Just, we got two little trolls that think that taking
Alright.
down such a, flagging a show
I'll be right back.
this is for like almost a private audience. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Okay. When Mobius is back,
Yeah.
we're gonna go to the next picture and he's gonna talk first.
All right, we'll do that. But this picture here is literally I was crying. I was
Heart
bawling my eyes
melting.
out. Crying my eyes out like a baby.
Hmm?
I'm like, these aren't. This isn't tears of sadness. It's tears of joy. It's tears of joy. That doesn't happen with me in movies anymore.
He finally got the hair, eh?
What do you mean?
Like his mom's and his sister's hair are like
Oh right, yeah. They show the tattoo from before in his mother's arm, and it's like it's terrible. Like it looks like a dog.
It did look like a dog.
I thought a rabbit at first. You know, maybe a rabbit
Alright.
or something.
Next picture, Roy speaks first.
All right. So we're gonna move on. Mobius, you go first.
Oh, is this one? Yeah, he's having a heart to heart with his mom, probably for the first time ever.
Right.
And because you guys remember the first time he tried to move back into the house, and he's like, "I get it," and she just
Mm-hmm.
laughs at him, and
Yeah,
we'll
well, she's
talk
being a
outside.
whinette
He
with her sister.
shuts the door in his face.
We'll go talk outside. Slam.
Yeah. But here, you know, and this is like the high point where I was like, I went from like not really. I went from like hoping that he'd get arrested in that thing, so that maybe he'd fucking learn something and stop being such a fucking loser,
Mm-hmm.
to in this part, and I'm just like totally like I'm with this guy. Like I'm like his big brother at this point, and I'm like, yeah, you got this, buddy. Like, and I'm actually proud of the character at this point because he's talking to his mom and
Mm-hmm.
he's pouring his heart out, and yeah, it's really really I like it because it makes the scene is so personal, and
Right.
they both connect for the first time on a level that I don't know that they did because
I don't think they ever had that
no.
ever. She took care of him like he was a baby till he's 24.
She's too
Yeah,
busy tippy toeing around him instead of saying,
that's
like
right.
Well,
y-
he also has all those issues. He's got Crohn's. Crohn's is fucked up, man. Like he has
yeah,
it in real
but
life too.
okay, being on antidepressants and stuff like that, that's because she needed to smack him upside the head and be like, I'm sorry to say it like this, but she needed to smack him upside the head and say, be a man.
You act like a man.
No,
But no, I don't think so. I like the
no.
kid's messed
Well,
up.
okay,
He needed a father figure in his life,
Right.
and
which
he
she,
finally got one.
well, he got 7.
Yeah, he got
Mhm.
7.
But I think that's her fault for just like, okay. If I was a firefighter,
Let's
I
put it
would,
this way, Dave.
I
You
would
actually
give.
have a perspective on this that, well, I know Bobius does too, but you have been in the situation where you've been made the man of the house.
Yeah.
But
Sure.
I've also been in the
With
situation where I've
how many
had.
sisters? Oh my god, nightmare. Just,
I have
for a young dude, that's a nightmare.
I have 3 sisters and mother, and
Mhm.
I had 2 stepfathers.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be the man I am today that can look at this kind of crap and be like, this guy needed a man in the house without the fact that I had stepfathers. Now, I
Yeah.
can see the flaws in my stepfathers, and I
Right.
understand why my mom left them. But I
Hmm.
can also look at them and
See the positive
see what
impact.
they did
Yeah,
in
the
my
positive impact.
life
Yeah.
to make me the man I am. Without them there, who knows what I would be. They
I'd be
taught
like this,
me
maybe this guy.
mechanics. They taught me painting a car, changing tires, changing oil, hunting, driving motorcycles, driving quads. My one stepdad helped me buy my first motorcycle that I bought myself. I saved $100 and he paid the rest. He helped me maintain it. He taught me how to ride it. He got me
Oh,
a helmet.
Yep.
We had a snowmobile, and that thing was wild. Like, you touch the throttle and like, it was a race snowmobile. Like, that thing flew. I had a GT racer as a kid.
A GT snow racer.
Oh yeah, you think I would
Oh
have all
fuck!
this stuff
I love
under a
those things.
single mother? No, because a single mother cannot provide you that lifestyle. So, while I understand the animosity between my mom and my stepdads, I understand what they did for me. And without them there, I wouldn't be this guy.
I'm gonna start fucking crying again. Jesus, please.
You won't. And this is where this movie pulled at me when the whole fire hall took
Hmm.
this 24-year-old in and taught him how to be a
24-year-old idiot.
man.
Yep.
They
Hmm.
taught him how to be a man for the first time in his life, and he started cluing in. And like, that should have happened when he was like 6, 7, 8, when his dad first died. His mom, no matter how much it hurt her, should took him to the firehouse, because all those guys would have stepped up in the absence of his father without wanting anything from her to help.
Right.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because come
They're
on,
a brother. They're a brotherhood.
it's
Of
a
course.
brotherhood. You will
Yeah.
help the family. Like, if she had reached out, they would have helped, but she didn't reach out.
They could
And
have reached out as well. Just saying.
Ah,
true, but
guys aren't good at reaching out.
no, no.
I'm terrible.
Usually when guys reach out, it's with their fists. But
So,
It's with two things: fists or
let's on to
hold
your
on,
sec.
I wanted to say
go.
Okay,
something
no,
about like
go ahead,
when
please.
they took him in, like he, the enormous balls on him to walk up to that place where the guy, and there are very few situations where emotion is a better instinct to go on than logic, because if you were to look at it logically from their standpoint, it's like we have nothing to gain. This guy's a fucking deadbeat loser piece of shit. He's done nothing for anyone. He's a selfish little prick. Why would we help him?
Right.
Why?
But
And they did.
Oh, go ahead.
They did. And he, you know what? And like, um, you're watching this person bloom into an amazing person.
It's true.
And it's always been an amazing person. Just didn't know it. You thought he was a
Right.
piece of shit, and the viewer, I thought he was a piece of shit.
everyone did.
Everyone
hated
did,
him.
and
Hated him.
you watched him turn into the man he became
But
because of the love of other people and the compassion of other people.
can I
He
say a
reached
few
out.
words?
Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
you have to look at what it took him he was afraid of even walking to that firehouse because his dad
Those
died as
balls.
a fireman, right?
The
So
balls.
back to Roy. Back to Roy.
Oh no, I'm just agreeing with you. I'm just saying, like, when I saw that, I was like, wow, what?
Yeah.
That's when I started respecting him because I was like,
Mhm.
you have to have
That's where the movie
big-ass
turned
balls
around.
to be
You know,
doing that.
He was afraid to go there, right? Like,
Of course.
biggest fear is firemen because his dad was a fireman that died, right?
Like
Yeah.
it's very emotional. Like I said, guys, I was tearing up, and like at that point, like I was done. I'm like, oh my god, I can't hate this guy. I want to hate him so much.
I got emotional when Steve Buscemi was like, you know what? You're a lot like your father.
Hmm.
When
And
was
he was a
like,
hero, and
It,
heroes are allowed to have families.
it was a little earlier for me when Bill Burr's character was trying to get him kicked out of the fire hall. It's like, why are we
mhm,
killing? Why are we keeping him here? And Steve Buscemi's character is like,
because
I
I
like
like
him.
him.
you're like, were you on the job when his dad died? It's like,
Uh,
yeah, of
yeah,
course I was. You know I was.
yeah.
And he's like, and
What's
what
the
was the
first thing you
first thing
thought?
you saw?
Yeah.
And Bill Burr's character was like, does he have kids? And
I
Steve
wonder if he has
Buscemi's
any
character is
kids.
like, exactly.
Hmm.
There he
This
is.
this guy is a lost
Oh
soul,
man, stop, dude.
and
Fucking.
we need to reel him in and help him. And that's when Bill Burr's character is like, right,
I
right.
get this gets personal for me because I never had any of this. Like I was fucking booted out at 13. I had to
But no,
raise myself, and it's like,
th-
oh man.
this is when Steve Buscemi's character made Bill Burr's character realize that kicking him out of the house and stuff with his mom was wrong, and he needed to actually
Step up.
father him instead of doing the tough love thing, right? Like, right?
Hmm. It's true, and they became so they're like best
They're
friends, and I
family.
loved that.
They're
I
family.
loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they became family. I loved it. Is
But
so.
it it actually
Oof,
made
shit.
it melted both their hearts. It melted
Sorry, too much
Bill
whiskey,
Burr's
guys. I'm
character, and
fucking.
it melted the kid.
Stop it! Don't laugh
I
at
love
me,
you
man.
guys. I love you guys.
I'm not doing that. I'm just saying it's like this movie really fucking took me for a
No,
180, like
I,
hardcore.
I'm serious. First half to three quarters of the movie, I couldn't give a fuck less. And I'm swearing tonight, I couldn't give a fuck less.
I was with Mobobius. I thought, I hope he goes to jail for being such a moron.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
stupid
fuck.
douchebag idiot. And I will say this: I've never been a hotbed. I've never been a pothead. I will never be a pothead, and I don't understand the culture.
I've been a pothead. I'll never
Well,
be a
dude,
pothead.
they hang on, let me talk. They explained it in that movie. It's like, do you even get high anymore? No.
No,
I just do it
like
for the lifestyle.
That's right.
It
Jinx.
gets
Yeah.
like that. If Jermel was here, we could explain that too, because at one point we were smoking an ounce a day. I'm like, dude, I'm not even high. He's like, nah, me neither. I'm like, why are we doing this? Like, I don't know.
Lifestyle.
No, we didn't say that. I'm just like, I don't know. This is dumb.
The taste.
I
Okay,
hated it.
I will admit, at my worst, I drank a stupid amount daily, and not just beer.
Oh, bro, you're like the worst. You got a recovering alcoholic to start drinking again.
Oh,
Thanks, bro.
and I'm just saying, my
Hey.
tolerance.
Oh, nuts. Yeah.
Like people are like, do you
it
feel
goes up.
drunk after six beer? I'm like, I'm not buzzed after six beer. What are you talking about,
Yeah.
pussy?
Wait. How many have you had
Tonight?
tonight?
Oh,
Too
dude,
many.
3 beer gets me buzzed nowadays. Like I've cut way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he drink half a bottle of Crown every night.
yeah.
I had a case of beer.
I used to
You know, that's the main reason I don't drink.
wait. I used to drink
is
6
when
Corona.
I do drink, I can get happily wasted.
Hmm.
But I used to drink 6 Corona and a quarter to half a bottle
Yeah.
of Crown a
Mhm.
night.
Hmm. That's every day.
That's a lot.
Like,
Dude,
I
I was training for the Olympics, and this guy would call me every day just plastered. But you gotta give this guy a break, though. He was going through a
Definition.
really messy divorce.
definition of functional alcoholic. I drank that much every day,
Got up at
and
5 and went to work.
still worked every day.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do that.
And it was messy, but I got
Well, his
my job
divorce
done.
is a giant mess.
Oh, it was. She. Okay, she was saying so many bad things about me, and I said nothing about her. Just
Nothing. No, just let it happen. But the
You're
weirdest
doing
part is
the honorable thing. You're being an honorable.
the worst part was I literally I went through the same thing 2 months before he did. So now we're gonna ride this out together, brother. We're gonna, we still have that brotherhood thing going on. It's like, yeah, me
college.
too. Let's do it. We're gonna go down in flames together, my brother. So we tried to.
What?
So once he gets back, we're missing the, I'd say the main talking point about this scene. If you
I
guys
really
don't,
miss Dad.
I really missed out, but that's
Yeah.
not it.
That got me.
Oh, dude, I was bawling like a baby. I was messaging you the whole time too. You can probably tell. You're like, oh my god, Julian's wasted.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm back on mic.
hmm
Um,
Telling you, Roy, just get one of these headsets. This is the easiest thing in the world.
my wife was yelling at me because
Oh no.
it's
Is that how she
2:41
yells? I heard her
a.m.
laughing. She's
and
giggling.
the boy jumped straight up and started playing on the bed, and she's yelling at me to come look, and he's just like going nuts at 2:41
Yeah.
a.m. I'm like, yeah, that's my boy.
Yeah, we usually don't. We usually don't do a three. We don't do a 3-hour podcast, but I mean, I
Yeah.
knew this movie was gonna do this. So.
It's almost 3 a.m. and my boy's like wide awake, just like playing with stuff. I'm like, you want me to bring him some toys? And she's like, you don't need to.
Okay. Let's get this over with anyhow.
Okay.
You guys are missing the biggest point in this, where he asked his mom about his dad's big heart.
And coke problems and stuff like that.
No. Don't worry about that. His dad's big heart,
Yeah.
and how Bill Burr's character also has a
Oh,
really,
yeah.
really big heart.
And that heart is such a good tool.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's like, I guess
Well-
you got to type.
He did. Do you guys really think that was a conversation that they were having?
You know what they're talking about, because
Like-
he had this conversation with the ex-wife.
Yes,
He's
it-
got
it
a
was
And the
big.
tool.
ex-wife was like, he's got this. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
I thought maybe, but I wasn't sure.
No, definitely. He's got
Yeah.
a great big heart, in quotation marks. I like that because she's like, yeah, that's what I like. So what?
Yeah, and he convinced her to like
Mhm.
just, stop being like that and take Bill Burr's character back.
Take back his big giant heart. Okay. There she is. She's like, yeah, that's what I like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what?
She's
Kid.
got the eye of the tiger in that screenshot there.
That's what I like, kids. So
I-
what?
I do have to say,
You think you didn't get that from your father, or what?
Nice,
When,
nice accent. That's pretty good.
I'm trying.
Staten Island.
I do have to
Try.
say when she caught them two fighting in the backyard.
I gained a lot of respect for her then.
Oh yeah, she
Mhm.
kicked them both
she
out.
called them both out.
You know,
She
like I
called
was
Bill
like,
Burr's character out. She's like, "You're full of shit.
damn.
Fuck you."
At the
I
same
was
time,
just like,
I have to say,
"Damn, that's it."
even that was a bonding moment for those guys. They just didn't realize it.
Yeah, they're still pissed at each other.
Well,
but
yeah. Pete looks at him. He's like, "What are we gonna do?"
I
He's like, what the fuck do you mean? What are we gonna do?
but I
Like,
do
we're
have
in
to
this
say,
together.
I do have to say this one thing about that moment
Mhm.
though.
What's that?
If she knew anything about men, she would have like walked up, saw them fighting in the backyard, and been like, "Yeah, carry on." Walk back in. It's like I'm
Right.
making chicken.
Let's get it on.
It's like, carry on, I'm making chicken for dinner. Don't be
Get-
wet.
Get inside, guys. Jesus.
Like, don't be wet. Dry
No,
off
man.
before you come to the table.
No, it'd be better.
The neighbors are watching.
It'd be better if she made a roast. She's like, all right, winner gets the end piece.
You know, something like that, right? I'm making a roast for dinner. Don't show up to the table wet. Right?
Yeah, that's more of a Brooklyn thing, though.
I don't know Staten Island accent, man.
No, I mean the fighting.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know New York.
I guess in Staten Island is like, who gets a clean diaper?
Oh my god.
Who
I'm
has
sorry.
to chase the seagulls?
I'm a
away
new
from the
dad. I've
barbecue?
woken up and there's like a clean diaper underneath my pillow. I'm like, where the fuck did this come from?
What?
That's a hint.
Yeah, that is a hint.
There's
It's your
diapers
turn.
everywhere.
It's your fucking turn, bud.
Oh, I don't change diapers.
Oh, what?
What?
No, I gag, man. I don't change diapers.
Oh my god. Look at this guy living the baller lifestyle.
Oh no. My
What's gonna
wife
hap-
is. My
What's
wife
gonna
is
happen
seeing
when
me.
you're old
No.
ass motherfucker
No, no,
shitting in
My-
diapers?
My wife has seen me when he like took a giant dump in his diaper in my
Yeah.
lap, and I'm like, just from the smell of the diaper, she's like, give him to me. She takes him away. She's like, why can't you smell this? I'm like, how can you not smell that? Like, it's so bad.
Women
was there
got
a
women
time-
women have a strength that we don't even fucking know about.
Oh, dude,
They-
like when he
fortitude.
poops, I'm just like I'm throwing up in my mouth. I'm like, take up. I run into the bathroom to throw up, and she's like, what's wrong? I'm like,
All right.
Do
This
you know
has
the
gone
look?
so off the rails. Let's
Who cares?
this look.
We still got. Hold on. We still got. Wait, we got one more watching than we had an hour ago. So
Hey,
we must be
welcome.
doing something right.
we got 8
Welcome.
people watching.
Welcome to the show. You'll learn how strong and weak men are.
Very true. Those are very wise words.
That's right.
We're strong in some senses and very weak in the other.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna bring this story up just because of what I just told about my son.
All right,
pooping
go
in his
for it.
diaper. But have any of you ever woken up in the morning after another drink and maybe eating something you shouldn't?
Oh my god, dude.
And you jump on the toilet because your stomach's like just nuts.
Ugh.
And you take a dump and it stinks so much that you basically have to flush the toilet, turn around and start throwing up because it stunk so much it makes you
Yeah,
so
it's
ill to the
happened.
stomach that you're throwing
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can't even run to a different bathroom if you have two
No.
bathrooms in your house.
That's
It's
the
just
only
like
bathroom there.
you're throwing up in the same toilet you just took that in. That's making you throw up, but you have to just like jump off of it and you're like
Flush and then you're
yeah,
holding
flush
on
and
to-
turn around, flush and turn around. You like there's no wipe. You just flush and turn around like, oh my god.
That's like right into
Oh,
the
God.
shower. My life
And
is
that
disgusting.
is why men cannot change diapers. We can't even
Thank you.
smell. We can't even stand the smell of ourselves.
So
I can take
so-
a kick in the ribs, but
I'll take a punch at the face.
yeah.
Whatever you want. Just don't make me change a diaper. Like,
I'll go to straight up war.
put a gun in my hand, tell me to run that way and shoot. I'll do it, but don't make me change a diaper.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but it's actually like that for me. Like the smell of, like he let
don't
off
have to
a
be sorry.
like raunchy fart, and I like lifted his diaper. I'm like, did he poop?
Hold
It's just
on.
like it was
Hold
just
on.
a fart, and I'm
Full
like,
stop.
good
Full stop.
job, buddy. Good
Full stop.
job.
Hang on. What's
Okay.
up?
Now, no matter how bad it stinks, no matter how bad it is, if it's your own shit or your own farts, are you fine with it? Does it bother
No,
you? No.
I've chased
Why not?
myself out of rooms, dude.
Why not?
I've chased myself out of rooms. Like I farted, I'm like, oh my god, run away, run away.
That happens rarely for me. Like if
Oh.
I fart, I'm just like, yeah, that's my stink. But the minute
Uh,
it's somebody else's stink,
oh,
oh
Ugh.
fuck.
I put some stink down that I was running away from. Like, oh my god, that's just it's too much. Like,
Okay,
but
this is happening on my channel. Let's stop.
that was mainly when I was changing
Stop.
diet.
Full stop. Full stop. Come
Like
on.
when you change diet, like
No. This has got to end like now.
Guys, we're reviewing a movie. Remember?
yeah, we're talking about this guy still wearing diapers when he's 24.
He was until he
Pretty
grew a
much.
set of balls and
Theoretically.
walked to the fire hall.
Yeah, theoretical diapers till he's 24. So
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, let's just get into this. We can
All right.
talk about this off air. This scene, honestly, had me going.
Yeah.
Because at first, like, honestly, I've been in this situation where you're with someone and you don't quite get what you have, and he had it all.
Oh, he knew it. He's just,
Oh, he had the
Yeah,
dream.
he's just
but he is
not
too much
no,
of
no,
a
no.
pussy.
Dude, this
to-
is literally
no.
the fucking dream that you
I
want.
disagree.
She's his best friend.
Mm-hmm.
He's known her since they were like 6. This is your ideal person. I have been with women from small towns. You know what I mean? We everything's going great, and then they run into some guy that she's known since she was 6 or whatever, and they had this kind of thing going. Dude, you are literally tossed out the fucking window on the spot. You don't even exist. Your feelings. She goes for right back to that guy. He had it all. Unless I was I'm just like, dude, you're such a piece of garbage. She loves you, and
But
she's perfect for you.
this is the Bill Burr redemption story.
This is the fuck Bill Burr in this.
No, no,
This
no.
is
Hold
Bill
on.
Burr is the one that's like, you had everything.
Yeah.
What are you
that's right.
doing? I'm taking you there. You get on that ferry with her.
all right. Well, dude, it's all very emotional at this part. But
Well-
I love the fact that go. I didn't even know why he dropped him off. Like they don't really say.
Well, it's
Is it-
it's not so much of that
doesn't
he
say
was
go
too
get her,
much of
he's-
a pussy.
It says go
That-
get him.
He wasn't the man that he was.
He wasn't
gonna
good enough.
become.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he wasn't good
And
enough for
he
her.
knew it. He knew it. Inside himself, he knew it.
He wasn't
Them
good enough for her.
boys,
He even said
them
that.
boys turned him into a man, and then he's
That's
like,
right.
I'm good enough for her now. I'm good
Yeah.
enough.
And
Well,
and when she realized that, and that's a really touching moment because it's like he, I wouldn't say
Became
he treated her
selfless.
like garbage. He was
No.
treating himself like garbage because like he wasn't following through with
No.
he's
He
got
said-
this girl.
He said early on, like, I'm messed up in the head.
I know, but
Yeah.
I hate
okay,
myself.
there's the scene where, you don't want me at a life moment, and you know I did that to someone.
Oh yeah.
You know who it is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've regretted it ever since. So this really hit home. It's like I should have had her there. What the fuck was I thinking? It's like, oh my god. So yeah, this hit home for me hard. It's
No,
like,
if you care about
what
someone,
am I thinking? What was I thinking?
if you care about someone, you bring them to those.
Yeah, I went to a wedding by myself, and I could have had her with me. And it's like, why didn't I just? What was I? Idiot. So
why would
this
you
hit
go-
home.
Why would you go alone when you can have someone with you? Like,
I know. And then what? I hung out with Chad. Ugh.
I'm sorry, but a lot of people at weddings are like, I'm going to a wedding to like pick up
Pick
the
up
single
shit.
ladies
Yeah, I
there." It's
guess
like, no.
everyone there was fucking married.
I'm going to weddings to be left alone. I don't want to be the single dude that's wedding that all these like weird chicks are trying to hit on because
Yeah,
I'm
that was like the
single.
worst ever. I'm telling you.
Like-
Could have had her there. I treated her just like this. I even told her how many like I'm not good enough for you. I'm a mess. Blah blah blah. It's
Mhm.
like, oh my god. So this hit home for me hardcore. Like,
Mhm.
It's not me. It's not you. It's me.
it was me. It was a fucking piece of shit, just like this guy. So,
But
all of this hit home hard. Like
Yeah,
I wasn't nearly as bad as this idiot, but
all these boys taught him to be a man. And Bill Burr's character dropped him off to go get her because he obviously
He
talked
doesn't
about
say
this
that. He doesn't
girl.
say go get her. He says go get them or something like
Yeah,
that.
but Bill
It
Burr's
it
character
it
obviously knew
you know
what was going on.
it
Well, they had a connection. They had a deep connection at that point.
yeah.
He understood.
I love this. This like, and I really like her.
Right, you gotta take it in Brooklyn accent. Go get him. It's not
I
talking about her, you know.
Bill Burr still has that Boston thing going on in this.
Yeah.
Not Staten Island. We'll move on. There's the ferry. I've been on this ferry. It's actually kind of nice.
It's nicer than the island.
Stop it.
Where are we going? We're going to Garbage Island.
Well, you know,
We're going to Garbage Island.
Simpsons. Remember
so
that?
we see him there, and he finally tells her, "I love you." Whew, full on
Wow.
crying at this point. I might have been super drunk. It didn't matter. I just this movie, it pulled the fucking wool over my eyes, man. I wanted to hate it.
Wait.
It took the wool off.
Before we go any farther,
That too.
for any guy that's with that girl, and you think you're gonna do better or something, or you think
You're
you're
not.
not good enough
You're not
for
you're
her,
Not, you're not.
just say it.
She loves you, man.
If you weren't good enough for her,
She wouldn't be there.
she wouldn't be there to begin
That's
with.
right.
She wants you
She doesn't care.
to be the man that you
You're
can
meant to
be.
be. Yeah, she's looking at the
She
potential.
sees your potential.
That's right.
And if you're thinking that you're gonna find someone better,
You can't,
not
man.
no.
You
when-
never
when
will.
you-
You'll be
somebody who
chasing
sees
that
you
forever.
through all
when
that
you
bullshit.
find that girl that has your interest, and you're just like,
Hmm.
like your best friends, you do all the same sorts of shit, like ride quads, go scuba diving, whatever your thing is.
She
Don't
just wanted to hang out with.
Like, not stay there because
She just wanted to be with him.
you can do all these adventures together, and you don't need to worry about strange, because you know what? You know what strange is?
Strange.
You're
Exactly.
trying to figure out how the puzzle pieces fit together when you already know how the puzzle pieces fit together with this girl.
You already had it. Yeah, exactly. You fucking get with her. You morons. You want to be like me? You don't want to be like me. This shit.
Stick with the girl you know, because it's a
Yeah,
girl
this-
you know. You know each other. You're happy together. You have the same interests. That's why you're together.
Tronics even met my version of this. Remember that at that skate
Yeah.
park? Yeah. Oh yeah. And what I do once again, fucked it up. Okay, I'm loading my gun. I'm gonna load my gun. Like, that's
Fuck off.
it.
Fuck off. Hey,
This,
kidding.
no, actually, you know what? This movie,
It hits home.
it brought
does,
some high
and
school memories, right?
It brought up a lot of self-reflection in me.
Exactly. This
A
is
lot of
where
self-reflection.
this is where this movie gets you. I'm crying at this. Like, oh my god, you bastards! Like,
Okay.
really.
Different situation,
Let's
Yeah,
but
stop.
same thing. Like single mom.
Damn you, Pete.
You know,
Different
shit, eh?
different situation, but same thing. Like I was never a pothead. I was never like, just stopped in my life. I was always forward.
Yeah, you were. He was a go getter. Like,
But I get it, because I've seen
Yeah.
people hit that
Mhm.
situation.
me?
My good friend Jesse.
Oh god. Yeah, Jesse. Jesus.
Yeah,
he's-
his mom and dad got divorced,
Stalled.
and he stalled just like this dude, like weed
Jeff?
and everything. Weed
Jeff
and
too?
everything stalled
Yeah.
just like no. Jeff's mom died. That's different.
Yeah, no, I don't know. He was pretty stalled out too.
He stalled out too, but I've met a whole bunch of stalled out people just like this dude. I was always forward, but my mission was, and it might be something to do with actually having stepdads in the picture,
Maybe.
but my mission was drive forward. I have 3 sisters and a mom.
Gotta take care of him, right?
Like, yeah, I'm the man about all these people, and now all 3 of my sisters are married or almost married. living with someone that they have a kid with, type thing.
Did she not marry
So
that guy?
who?
You know
What? Tracy?
who? Yeah,
No, not
they're
yet.
not married.
No, but they got a kid together.
Oh. I'm just like, wow, I'll give that idea.
And she's talking about another one, so that means like
Yikes! No, I'm out.
they're talking about another kid. So like they're together for life. Like they
Th-
may
There's a,
they may have not done the wedding, but you know what I mean.
the funniest shit. Totally off topic. I ran into Tronics' sister, and we hadn't seen each other in about what 12 years, about that, somewhere around there.
You got some
The,
thigh showing, buddy.
who, me?
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
Look at that
Shit.
thigh.
But I'm wearing shorts. Anyhow, I was at this
That's those
Wait,
stairs, buddy.
How does that thigh make you feel, Mobius?
a little hard, right? Anyhow, let me talk. I
Little
ran in.
excited?
Are you
I
gonna
ran
come-
into.
Are you
I
gonna
ran
come
in-
to stairs?
Yeah, come to stairs, Sean. But I ran into his
Yeah.
sister at the 7-Eleven, and there's this chick in a Ford SUV, and I'm looking at her, and she's looking at me. We're just staring at each other, and I get out of the car, and she's like, "What the fuck are you looking at?" I'm like, "I'm looking at you, bitch." And she's like, "Oh yeah." And she smiles, and goes to the store, and then we just do whatever. I just left it there. I just whatever. And I'm driving away, and she's like pulled up beside me going the other direction. We looked over at each other. I'm like, don't I fucking know you? it literally took like 10 minutes. Oh, it's Tronics' sister. Jesus. Hey, good to see you. You got like 10 kids and whatever.
Only two.
Whatever. It's funny. That was a funny moment because me and her, our interactions were always like that. I'm like,
Yep.
what are you? Yeah, we're flirty, and it's like, hey, what's it? It's like, didn't recognize each other at all. It's like, hey, what's up?
Oh, dude.
What's going
Yep.
on?
The worst part for me, I was a big part of her daughter's life,
Hmm.
and now she's a teenager, and she's just like,
Hey, we taught her a snowboard, and everyone there thought we
Yeah.
were a gay couple. That was weird.
yeah. But now she won't even talk to me now. Like 2 years later.
What is she like 16, 17 now? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the
she won't
bad
even
guy.
She won't even look at me. I'm like, what did
You're
I
the
ever
bad guy.
do? I'm like, what did I ever do?
You're
You're the
a white
bad guy.
male.
No, we taught this little girl how to snowboard, and
Yeah.
everyone at the snowboard hill thought me and Tronics were a gay couple
Yeah.
teaching our adopted
Yo,
daughter.
We didn't think that. We didn't think that. We're like
Well, of
we're
course you
teaching her
didn't.
how to snowboard. We're pushing her around, teaching her how to carve and stuff.
Hmm.
And these
The one guy
these
at
guys
the hill,
came
yeah.
and kicked people off the hill. And they're like, you can't ride here. It's like, oh, but you guys are good. You guys can
Yeah.
ride with your young one. And we're like, okay, thanks. And she's like, they think that you're a gay couple.
They
Eh,
thought that you. Were
and
the
we
two
looked at
dads.
we looked at each other when she said that, and we're just like,
Oh shit.
like she called us out. And we're like,
Like,
oh,
oh my
shit,
god.
she's right. She's right.
The worst part is she had the same attitude as your sister, like a little
Yeah.
clone of your sister with that
Yeah.
nasty attitude. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
She's like, you guys are
Sassy
gay.
little bitch.
Yeah,
It's
you
like-
guys are gay.
It's like,
I'm like,
you
no, we're
know,
not.
they're talking about you guys as a gay couple, and we're just like,
Oh shit.
and she's like, push me back up the hill, and we're just like,
Like I
You're
just,
my
like,
slaves
no,
now.
seriously, we're both just in shock.
I
We're just
own
like,
you.
it's like I want to push you down the hill, you little. It's like, god
but
damn it.
the world we
Spread.
live in,
Rumors.
like when two girls
I'll
or
be
two
back. I'll
guys
be back.
can't be friends,
Yeah,
like, come on.
that's funny. I don't care. I still think it's great. It's great.
Oh no,
She's a good
she bitch slapped us like.
kid. All right, let's end this, please. This-
Staten
come on.
Island ferry ride to New York.
He says, "I love you." She finally says, "Like you got everything you wanted, kiddo."
He finally says it to her, and that's all
Mhm.
she wanted.
I was bawling my eyes out. I'm like 15 beers deep. And then they kiss. That just like
She
that was
kissed
it for
him. She kissed him.
me. That's right. It's like all I wanted you to do was realize what you got, you stupid fuck. And yeah, he looks up and he sees a future for himself.
Yeah, in New York.
And then we see his real life dad. He looks like that one guy in the fucking movie.
You know the problem with this movie?
I got no problems with this movie. That's the thing. I
No,
wanted
no.
to.
The one problem with that last scene of the movie where you had the New York skyline.
Hmm.
New York skyline doesn't look like that anymore.
Ah,
It's
cares?
burning because people are
Doesn't matter.
stupid.
Doesn't matter, dude. I bawled my eyes out. I love this movie. So let's get it. Let's come on. Would you recommend this?
Sadly, yes.
Would you watch it again?
I would watch it with my wife tomorrow because she hasn't watched it.
Right.
On the couch with some chips.
I'm not even. I'm
and
not
some
even to say that.
soda.
I'm not even asking the other question. Just how many stars are you gonna give this?
No, ask the other question.
What would you do differently?
Oh,
No point. Nothing.
okay. No, I hate the first like hour and a half of this movie, and it's like 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah, but it needed that.
And like I hate over half the movie. I hated it. I'm like, why am I watching this? I could be like doing anything else. Like so bad to the fact that I was saying I could be playing solitaire. Like that's how bad I hated the first
Yeah,
half
but
of this movie.
didn't you enjoy that twist?
Oh no! Or when they dropped the bomb
Mhm.
about an hour and a half in on a 2 hour and 17-minute movie. So about halfway through, they drop the bomb, and then you're like, "Oh shit!" Like,
This is
and
good.
yes, I'm swearing tonight because this movie has made me swear. It's
Yeah.
like,
Maybe emotional.
like,
Very emotional.
goddamn, like this. Wow, the redemption arc, and that's all you can call it, the redemption arc.
Damn
And
right.
I'm not saying just him, but Bill Burr's character. I don't know what his name is. Bill
Ray.
Burr's character, like
Marv.
the redemption
Whatever.
arc on both of them in the second half of the movie is just
Mhm.
it's in
Dude,
like it's like
when
it's
when
like,
she hugs them, my boys.
yeah, my boys
fucking-
are finally like she kicked them out because she was tired of the bullshit and she
But the
wanted
thing
them.
is that they came together.
But no, she kicked them
Ah.
out because she was tired of the bullshit, and I'm saying that word. She wanted them to be men.
What'd she get in the end? 2 men.
And she got two men that
My boys.
complemented each other and helped each other out. She got what she wanted. Why? Because
So-
women are manipulative. That's what they
Oh my
do.
god, no, stop it. Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. How many stairs?
Off the first half, I was just gonna bomb this movie.
Overall,
And
come on.
I'm sorry, but that
Holy
manipulative
fuck.
comment was a compliment.
I know that
It
was
was.
so
It's a
You just pulled the-
compliment.
that was so unexpected.
It's a compliment. Stop taking it the wrong way. Women know what to do to make men do what they want them to do. Stop
Fucking
crying about
die, dude. Dude, that was so good. Like it's so unexpected.
It's the truth.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
the truth. They know that.
Only
they,
on this show. Only
know
on
what
this
to
show,
do.
guys.
And I'm not complaining. Why? Because men become better men when women make them be better men.
That's right.
Alexander the Great wouldn't exist without his mother and all his concubine.
All his wives. But yeah, like she made them both be better men in this movie. And that's what
That
I'm
was
saying.
just so unexpected.
And
Dude, that was like,
off
what?
off the start, single mom, 3 sisters.
Did you roll?
You don't think I know what women can do?
Oh my god.
Women push men to be
They do.
better.
They do. I know. They do.
Like men, you know what men will be? We're gonna drink beer and watch football. When women push us, we can do great things.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm gonna. That's great. How many stairs?
But
overall, how many stairs?
off the start, I was gonna tank this movie. Like,
Oh, me too. Destroyed.
oh my
10,
god!
10 out
but
of 200 is my thing.
the end of it, it pulled my heartstrings because I've been through similar situations.
Yeah.
Like, my dad was a firefighter. He didn't die in a fire trying to rescue people, but my dad
I
wasn't
gotta like
around.
mute
I had
myself. So
stepdads.
going.
But I'm sorry, I gotta give this 165.
Wow, not bad.
It pulled some strings. It pulled some strings.
Right, but Mobius, would you recommend this?
I can't. I don't know if I could top what you just did, Sean. That was amazing. But I'm not quite with you guys. Well, I don't know about you, Julian, but Sean, I don't think I'm quite with you on the beginning. I didn't hate it in the beginning. I hated the character in the beginning.
Okay.
But the whole time I was kind of maybe subconsciously rooting for him. I'm like, yeah, like
Right.
he's a smart guy, doesn't realize it. And when you see, nothing infuriates me more than somebody who doesn't see their own potential and like is just like wasting away for whatever bullshit excuse that they have.
Mm-hmm.
So, the first part of the movie, I'm watching this guy, and, you get to know him. You connect personally with him, and he just keeps making these really just self-destructive kind of behavior.
Like,
And,
self-hating, right?
Yeah, and he's just he's just coasting through all this bullshit. Just every decision he makes, it's really short-sighted. And to me, like when I'm watching it, I'm like, okay, well, I want to see where this goes because, this guy is just like
He's a mess.
he's a mess.
A wreck.
He's a fucking mess. And
His sister called him out too.
yeah, everybody. Well,
Everyone.
and he
His
just
mom
didn't
wouldn't.
get it.
Let's let him talk. Let him talk.
He just didn't get it. And I'm waiting for, like when I said that, like I hope he gets arrested because I'm just waiting for that aha moment in his life where he's
Yes.
like, holy shit, because everybody has that moment. Some earlier, later, some people just, some people need a lesson one way or another. But, to me, when that scene when they showed the fire hall and when he walked up there and he was walking into the fire hall, I went from really just like I'm just indifferent to this guy at this point. Like he goes over to his ex-girlfriends. He's like, "Can I stay at your place?" Like, you pathetic fucking worm. Oh my god. And then he does that. And to me, like, and I've said it like 3 or 4 or 5 times during the stream, it's like the balls on the guy to do that, to make that decision. And that's just great writing.
And overcoming the fear.
Overcoming the fear. And like, you might label this guy as a coward, but like to just do that, to walk into the lion's den and do what he did, I gained a lot of respect for the character. And this movie, the movie is personal. It's a very personal movie, from the beginning to the end. The character himself, through the beginning, you're just waiting for him to just fucking get your shit together, like figure your fucking shit out. And that's the fire hall, the walk into the fire hall. It's just like, boom. And from then on, like all three of us could probably agree with it. Like from that point on, that's when his journey really begins. That's when he puts his foot down. You know, like the moon landing when they fucking put their foot on the moon. It's like one giant leap kind of thing. And that was his leap from being this like, you know, pathetic little boy to like the man
Right.
he was going to become. And the whole like the movie that just I I I don't know that a woman like since you know I don't know that a woman could watch this movie and feel the emotion.
I
And
get you on that.
we're not emotional. We're not emotional, but this
Let him
movie
talk.
really got me emotional. It really and like I don't get emotional from movies because I'm like looking at it, it's like this is just a fucking movie, but like I connected with Bill Burr's character. Bill Burr, like, holy fuck, that guy can act. I mean, yeah, he's just being Bill Burr in the movie, but to get in front of a camera and like to pour yourself out like that, like he did, like that scene with Marissa Tomei when she's calling them both out, and you can see the pain in his face
Yeah, he looks
when she,
hurt.
yeah, oh yeah, he looks fucking hurt.
Heartstrings, right?
And you can like you know that part in The Simpsons where it's like, you know, and he like Bart pauses it when she like tells Ralph what it, you know she thinks he's a piece of shit,
Hmm.
and he's like, this is the moment that his heart breaks, and as soon as that part happens, you're like, oh, and like Bill Burr's heart is broken, and this guy, the Pete's character, that's what he did. He broke his heart because he
Hmm.
manipulated this whole situation to work in his favor for the easy solution
Yes.
and just to get this guy out of their life so that he could live the easy life. And Bill Burr is just broken. He's completely broken. And like to walk into that fire hall after you did that to this man, I was just like blown away. I don't know if I could do that, but like from that point in the movie on, it changed the entire dynamic. Like the and it's supposed to, it's a comedy. It's funny. Like and these characters, they're likable. Everybody in the movie, like you know, like even his deadbeat like kind of loser friends, you know, they're all like you know this interwoven story and like that that moment in the movie for me just really just kind of tied everything together, and it went from one thing to completely another, and then you're just watching this guy grow into like a man, and you just the connection that I felt with this movie. It's not something that I. It's not a connection I feel with a lot of movies, and you know, like my voice is cracking right now. I'm not gonna cry, but
You're getting
I,
there. I understand.
you know,
Was
it
was it
this
the
movie really moved me.
was it the father figure thing in the fire hall that like really hit you? Like when he's got all those
Looking at
father
the
figures, like
well, right when he walks in, and he's looking at the fire hall, like or sorry, he's looking at the fire trucks, and he's like, because he's facing
scared
his
to be there, right?
fears. He like took this huge step into manhood by doing
Leap of
this.
faith, right?
Yeah,
Like
and it's
he was
just
afraid to even walk into it because his dad died on the job,
well,
right?
yeah. He tried to break up his mom with that guy because he was a fireman, even though he knew she was fucking happy.
Yeah.
He knew she was happy, but
But
still.
just because like his fear of the firefighting scene was so much that he just wanted to tank the relationship just because, right?
Yeah. To
Julia,
even
I'm glad you're here. Thanks for watching.
yeah, thanks for the comment. But yeah, it's a really profound situation that he jumped into, and like, and then they're playing pranks on him, and
Oh,
the other part that really got me the most was
those
the
pranks
guy
are
when
right.
he's like, "Thanks for your sacrifice," and
Mhm.
that's what kind of I don't know
Turned him.
if that wouldn't have happened, if that guy wouldn't have said that he wouldn't have actually came to the realization that
Right.
he did make a sacrifice,
He
whether
he,
involuntarily, of
he even
course.
said, "What do you mean?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he figured it out,
Yeah.
and to go from that point where he like chases the love of his life at that point in his life down
Yeah.
to tell her that he loved her and he was being there for her,
Hmm.
Like
and
he
it's like
finally got
this
his
guy,
self-esteem, right?
he went from this like loser piece of shit to like from somebody I wouldn't want to have anything to fucking do with to somebody I would like completely fucking love to just
Hang
sit
out with.
around with, whether or not we're drinking beers, I don't care.
Have a fire in the backyard, maybe a
Yeah,
barbecue.
whatever. And he was always that person. And that's the movie is about that
Yeah.
journey.
It changed him from where he was to the man he needed to be, that he could actually say, "I'm good enough for you."
Yeah. He knew it all along. He just didn't
Yeah, he just didn't believe it. He didn't believe in his own self-worth because he,
that and he knew he wasn't there yet. He
yeah,
even said, like you said, I gotta figure my
it's not
shit
you,
out.
it's me.
Yeah.
I'm all choked up. Jesus Christ. Fuck you guys.
But yeah, I mean,
I'm
as
the
a
Sorry.
Mobius.
movie,
You're killing it, man.
Those boys in the fire hall, they all acted like, even the young guy that was like the toilet cleaner before him, they
mhm,
were all like father figures to him, and like just brought him up from being basically 7 to being a man
To
in a
being
matter of
yeah,
24, like a
yeah.
matter of weeks.
See,
Now
yeah,
like,
you're a
like
man.
pretty much, yeah.
and if his, I know it would have hurt her to do it because her husband had just died being a firefighter, but if she had brought him around the fire hall.
Come on, man. Okay, we've been through this. Just let him talk. Let Mobius talk.
No, no, no.
You've covered that a few times, dude.
Do you not agree though? Do you not agree?
We all agree with that.
Yes, but
Uh,
I,
he's
yeah.
choking up. Let him talk.
Um, that's pretty much it. Like from that point
Ah,
where he walks into the fire hall to the end of the movie, he becomes this fucking hero. And it's great.
he becomes what
You
he's meant
love
to
the
be.
guy. Yeah,
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 it's
he
awesome.
he grows up, what, like 23 years or something in like a month or something.
it's
Yeah,
more like 12 years. Yeah, but yeah, yeah. And whew, that was amazing, Mobius. Thank you. I appreciate your commentary on that. This is great. So, how many stairs would you rate this out of 200? Sorry, everyone. I'm a little emotional.
It's a hard one for all of us.
yeah. This is a movie that I think we all
Fuck.
have a connection with. But
Yeah.
Even though we didn't even know it.
uh, oof, it's tough to give this movie a star rating. Would I do anything differently? No.
I
I
know.
felt it was perfectly executed. I mean, the length of the movie was a bit long, but that's what they did. They did. Who wrote this again?
Judd Apatow.
Judd Apatow. It's brilliant because they draw that part out because they're
Yes.
making you impatient. You're impatient. You're just like, oh fuck,
It's
man.
it's
Would you
needed.
get your shit together? Would you just be a fucking man? And they make you wait, and they make you wait. It's like they're teasing you, and he's teasing you with it, and then finally, and it's it gives you everything you wanted, and you're just like, oh fuck, like he gets the girl in the end, he becomes a man, he's got real friends who are not like who haven't figured who figured their shit out. Like this guy's gonna do great things in his life. Awesome, good for him. I'm happy.
Yeah. Shit. Just
Okay, I personally, and I know the stair rating's not out for Mobius yet, but we're only almost 7 months through the year, but I think this actually might be the best movie of 2020, and I hated the first half of it. I hated the first half.
Go ahead, Mobius. Just go on, please. I can't talk.
Um,
Fuck you.
uh,
Like, Dad, you know, sometimes you go on these tirades and we're just rolling our eyes, but no, man, you really hit home, dude. Like, that was great. You're fucking amazing, bro. I love you, man.
No, tirades are
thanks,
the
bro. I love you too.
thing of this channel. Like, we all go on the tirades, and it's back to Mobius to finish his.
Yeah, I know. Just that was amazing.
What were the three things? Would you do anything differently?
No, you nailed them all. It's stare rating, man. Got it.
Would you refer it?
Would I
No,
recommend it?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely,
I
yeah.
would.
Everyone.
Would
Everyone
I watch
watches
it again? I don't know if I'd watch it again.
I know.
I might have
Like,
to watch it tomorrow.
I don't know. I'll watch it again.
Eventually.
It'll eventually, yeah. It's a lot to take in, but actually, I'd like to watch it now, knowing that he's like, he'll pull through, knowing that he's gonna pull through, because they even make you have your doubts.
Yes.
Whew. Shit.
But I mean, the whole time, I thought the writing was brilliant. The acting, the fucking acting was good. Bill Burr and fucking Pete Townsend or Pete
Davidson.
Smith,
Yeah.
Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
I mean, out of all the movies to come out in 2020, to me, like, and you said this earlier, the best actor, best supporting actor, like,
You nailed it.
give it to him.
Best female lead.
Yeah, and she was amazing too, and like all of her parts in the film, like, she was just trying to raise her son
And hold everything together, yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, like, I really felt a strong connection with this movie, and I want to give it 200 stares, if that's possible. As a movie, like, if I could pick things apart,
Do it.
I don't know. I
know it's really tough.
Yeah, no, it was a great movie. I won't give it 200 stares, because I'll never give a movie 200 stares.
I only
There's
gave
no
one.
perfect movie. But I'll give it 195 stares for sure. Absolutely.
Wow.
I loved this movie.
Amazing.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
All right. I'm going to try to keep mine simple because Mobius may be very emotional there. He hit upon
Well,
all the points.
I'm going to questionnaire you.
Go ahead, but
Would you watch it again?
Hang on. Just yes. Not now. Not for a while. It's one of those ones you watch and you want like we're doing tonight. You want this to settle.
Wow. I need to watch it with my wife. I'm just saying, like, I gotta
Yeah,
watch it tomorrow.
if by chance I met my own Marissa Tomei, this is the movie that we would watch together. You know what I mean? Just saying.
What are your deep inner thoughts about this movie?
Just ask the regular questions, please. I can't go on a giant rant right now.
No, I'm asking. That's a regular question. What's your deep inner
Not
thoughts
really.
about this movie? Isn't that what he asked us? Mobius?
Honestly, no. I ask 3 questions every time. But my deep inner thoughts on this, it's a masterpiece. And we don't have this in 2020. We don't have this in 2019. We don't have movies like this anymore. They don't exist.
We don't have it in 2018, 2017,
We don't have this in
2015. We haven't had anything like this since like 2002 or something.
Not even close, dude. This goes way back. Like, Have you guys ever seen The Last Stallion? Or the Black
Yes.
Stallion?
Yes.
You know that the first hour and a half of that movie, no one says one word.
It's just the horse running down the beach.
Dude, it's all imagery, right?
Mm.
This falls into that category, whether you like it or
You're
not.
right. Like the first hour
Yeah.
and a half is just like they're talking and stuff, but you're
It's
just
prep.
like,
It's preparation.
It is exactly.
yes.
It is.
It's build up.
You don't have that anymore. Horror movies used to be like that.
This
Fucking
this was very artistic.
exactly. There was some actual artistry here where they build this
They manipulated us.
unlikable.
Like
Oh man, no,
my
it's too much.
comments
It's too
were,
much. It's too
I
much.
would rather be playing solitaire than watching the first hour of this movie.
But that is the point, and that's where they get you. They got us.
Mhm.
Like I wanted to hate this guy. I did research on him. I hate SNL. I haven't watched Saturday Night Live since
Wait,
what's his
Did-
name? Chris Farley died. I haven't watched it. I don't
Did-
care about it. I hate
did
that
you
show.
want to watch this movie?
No. Based on the trailer, I didn't want to see it at all. I'm like, fuck that guy.
And did
I
you
don't care.
make me watch this movie despite the fact that neither of us wanted to?
Yeah, we did it. And I like his real I actually like okay.
It broke us
I
off.
like his I like his character in the movie better than I do like him in real life. But now I like him in real life too, so oh my god, like I'm
This-
sorry. I'm
This
so
movie
it's
broke all
conflicting.
three of us. It broke all three of us.
It broke my brain. You can see that stupid painting in the background. I really gotta get the hell out of here.
All right. So what was this?
But would I recommend it? Would I watch it again? Like I would recommend it absolutely. Not all the time. This is like watching Deer Hunter. This is like watching The Godfather. This is like Conan the Barbarian. This is like the first Rocky. This is one of those movies
Apocalypse
you only
Now.
watch. Fuck. Okay, like Apocalypse Now. When you're a teenager and you've done acid for the first time, and now you can watch a movie where all the characters are on acid. That's what Apocalypse Now is. It's a great movie. It's a masterpiece, but seriously, like you want to see Harrison Ford high on acid? Okay, there he is, big pupil eyes, and everyone's just like improving their lines. And I get it. It's a masterpiece, but
all right,
it's,
all right, all right. Off Apocalypse Now. Go back.
yeah, I'm just saying
No, let him
that.
speak. Let him speak.
It's my show. Let me speak. That will not elicit the same response as this. This is real. This is super real. I didn't expect it to be real because this is some asshole from fucking Saturday Night Live that was engaged to Ariana Grande. I'm already jealous of him. I hate him. And now I don't hate him. It's, yeah. Sorry. I will recommend it. I will watch it again. Not anytime soon. And what would I do differently? Absolutely nothing. Leave it the way it is. It's perfect.
No, they did it. They did it.
They did it. Yeah, they did it.
Mobius?
That's the whole point. It's like those old movies that I'm talking about, where you will literally watch them for an hour and a half, and like you don't even. Black Stallion. No one even says one word for 90
Blue
minutes.
Lagoon.
I've okay. That. Jeez, dude, come on.
They didn't say anything for the first hour and a half.
Yeah, and oh my god.
Blue Lagoon.
You want to watch? I guess if you want to watch underage Brooke Shields get nailed, that's there. But it is a masterpiece in its own right. It's just fuck, dude. Come on.
Hey,
Well, at least-
you said when there's no words for the first hour and a half, so
Okay, I was like about to cry. You're just like, thanks.
you're welcome.
This is what bros are for. That's what bros are for.
I had to lighten the mood, man. It was getting too heavy.
Oof. No shit.
I'm sorry. Okay.
You brought no. The only thing I can see in that is the guy from what was that? The guy from
No,
the
I can't
greatest.
stop laughing now.
The guy, the actor was the guy from the Greatest American Hero, and he's like learning how to jerk off. Like no, like you psycho.
I'm. s-
It's funny.
I
It
do
was good.
apologize. I had to break it up. Like,
But Paw Patrol.
That's banned. That's banned. It's banned now. You're not
Oh,
allowed to watch Paw
we don't
Patrol.
need to go there. We
but
don't need to go there.
now you can
No.
get back to getting serious
Yeah.
because you're gonna like be able to
Let
keep
me get
it
in
in
there.
check now.
Let me
Okay,
talk.
we hit
Let
the
me talk
reset
about this.
button on you. Let's go back.
Let's go back. I wouldn't change a thing, and I'm just gonna give my stare rating because you guys have heard me emotionally break out way too many times tonight. It's embarrassing, but that's what we do here. We break things down. I'm giving it 190 stares.
And if
So
it hits
that's it.
us, we're not shy about it hitting us.
No.
Like, we don't shy from our emotions here. So if it pulls heartstrings, we'll talk about our past.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about why this movie pulled at us, right?
Alcohol helps.
I do
I
it
didn't
with or
need the
without
alcohol.
alcohol.
I didn't need the booze. Like seriously,
But right? Like,
I couldn't get this movie out of my mind today. Like I couldn't even believe this is
Oh.
real. You know that last night I was saying, hang on, let me talk. I said to Roy last night, Pete Davidson's gonna win an Oscar. Marissa Tomei, supporting actor. Bill Burr, supporting actor. They're all. This is Oscar worthy, people, and this is something that does not happen in 2020. We don't have movies like this.
No.
We got
dude,
garbage.
you're trying to talk to me about this movie yesterday. I'm like, man, I haven't watched it. And like, and we have to talk about it on the show.
I know. I'm like,
And
dude, this is. I was telling him it's amazing. Like,
no, like,
eyes blown away.
okay, we've watched. How many episodes have we done?
Too many.
Like 20.
Not
And
enough.
how many times have we tried to talk about the movie with each other before the episode?
We try, but we stop. We stop ourselves because we
But-
want to keep
okay,
our opinions fresh.
I
But this
I
one,
watched the movie today. I finished the movie about 10 p.m. today,
right?
and we streamed at 11:50.
Hmm.
So I had an hour and 50 minutes before the stream went live,
Right.
and
Movie
I
hasn't
started
even sunk in.
messaging Julian. I'm like, what in the actual?
F.
And he's like,
We've said that word
I'm like,
many times tonight.
you just finished the movie, didn't you? I'm like, yeah, I just finished the movie. And then he opened our live streaming, and I popped in, and
Immediately
instantly,
wanted to talk about it. Yeah.
instantly, we both wanted to talk about it. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa! Like, we're not live yet. We're not live yet. Like,
If you
let-
guys
let-
wondering why this has run so long, it's because we love this movie. That's that
it's too
simple.
much. Like, we wanted to talk about it before we were even live.
It
Like,
doesn't happen. Anyhow,
like,
guys, come on. Like
Yep.
we can live stream all damn night.
but
to,
it's
there's
time.
8 people who. Yeah, it's time.
It's
And
time.
we're done.
It's time.
It's time. We're done.
Do it. Do it.
Oh, okay. Whew. It's been a tough one, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys love this movie. I really do. I hope everyone just give it a chance. That trailer,
it.
yeah, that trailer does not give it justice. Oh
Don't
my
watch
god,
the trailer.
yeah, don't even watch the trailer. Pulls the wool over your eyes. It makes it out to be a typical Judd Apatow 40-year-old virgin, blah blah blah, crap comedy movie that you don't give a flying ass about.
Just
But this,
watch the movie.
no, Judd Apatow finally hit it out of the fucking park, and
I agree.
watch it, watch it.
Watch
we're,
it.
we're all saying it. Watch it. Go watch,
Watch
this
it.
thing. If we're doing popcorn, it's 5 out of 5. If we're get in there, Get out there. But whatever. We're done here, guys. Honestly, I'd like to say you can't break this human spirit. You obviously couldn't break Pete Davidson's either. And
We love you all.
yeah, I do love you all. And everyone, have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. Just
Good
with
night.
my heart, watch this film. Have a good night, everybody.
Watch it. And we love you all.
Count to 10. 1, 2, 3.